Krista Marie. Hey, Mamir. I didn't know you were here, but hello. Yeah, happy Friday. This is Who's 31. Again, we are back. Who's 31. We're going to do Housewives of Salt Lake. We're doing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm going to do Mrs. No, I'm not going to do Mrs. and Mr. Kyle because that's rude. I'm going to do old Kyle, new Kyle, right? Whose side are we on? And Salt Lake, I still want to talk about Monica and her mom and Whitney and Mary. Hey, Mamir. Who else is here, guys? I see somebody here. I see people here. But all right, so this is Who's starting on. If you're listening on the podcast side, on Spotify, Apple, and all that, please follow 5-star rating as well, please, and do a nice review. And if you don't like me, and you do, listen, do a 5-star rating. Like I always say, and if you have a constructive criticism, you can put it in the review. Ask everyone. I take criticism lately. I'm very good with it. Hi, Mamir. Well, thank you guys for being here. So I'll drop a call link right now just in case, even though nobody else wants to call me. Just kidding. Anybody that's here, guys, you can call me that and we'll discuss. But I didn't do any polls this week because I just literally watched Beverly Hills. And I think that we all agree that that was an asshole. Oops, did I just curse? Sorry. Demonetized. Anyway, no. Did you guys? I cannot believe. I'm literally gonna go into it, but I just need to bring up two things really fast. Freaking Mauricio's mom, literally with Kyle. I was freaking shocked. Do you guys think that scene was set up or not? Do you think that Kyle has these people asking her about her marriage in front of these cameras, or do you think these people are really fucking crazy, or really rude, or I don't know, I don't get it, Hey, reality connoisseur, I'm so glad you made it here too. I see we have a crowd and I'm excited. So, all right. Well, yeah, all right. First of all, rate the episode. I want to know what you guys rate. We're going to start with Beverly Hills. Okay, rate the episode. I'm literally going to give it a freaking 5 because I feel like we are getting freaking, where are we getting? Where are we going? What are we doing? Maybe I should open my notes and figure it out. So, Erica, okay, let's start with Erica. Erica, okay. This is just me. Now, this is not me, actually. I'm going to say alleged. I should probably put a banner up. I already guys told you. Erica is not, she's not a good person, okay? She is still hanging out with Tom Sr. You guys know who Tom Sr. is, right? This is not alleged. You guys can go pay for Dana Wilkie's Patreon if you want to know the actual full story. Hey, Corey, I'll let you up.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Hey, Brendan says he's coming.
Good, Bren, because I need Erica. What do you think, Corey, about her? Did you buy her thing with Dorit or no? Obviously,
Child, that was so phony and staged. Come on.
Do you think Kyle's staging people asking her about her marriage?
Of course.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was like, is Mauricio's mom really that rude?
She is. She is, and his parents are I don't know, they're divorced, but yet they hang out a lot.
They're divorced?
They've been divorced for over a decade.
Oh no! Somebody just came up that I don't recognize. Wow, you're freaking me out. All right,
it's him. That's his
dragon. Hold on, dragon.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good.
I asked it. I said, I shall receive. So tell me, what do you think about Erica?
Oh, that was a piece of work. Just like Monica's mother.
Turn that up for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Sorry. She's got this narcissistic, sociopathic complex going.
Absolutely. I feel like these scenes are very staged. These conversations, right?
Yeah.
Definitely Dorit. But so we found out the fourth robbery, okay, with Dorit. Now are you buying this fourth robbery that she had $10,000 in her pocketbook and I'm buying that it happened.
I'm not buying it. No one in their right mind walks home with $4,000 in their purse.
10.
I'm sorry. 10?
Mm-hmm.
10.
Oh, heck no. No one.
And what bank allows you to take out $10,000?
None that I know.
I think that I like Lauren. What do you think about Dorit's hair, though? Do you think her dark hair looks good on her?
I like it.
I think
It looks
Fine.
less like a weave.
Oh my God.
Did I say that aloud? Oops.
you said that.
Yeah, you did. Oh man.
You have a smack button over here now.
Well, no, I wish. It looks realer than her boob job with her caved in boobs, a la Tori Spelling.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. That confessional with her Chanel stuff, that I'm like, Dorit, you look so hot. To me, she looks so hot. And then she does that confessional with the Chanel stuff. And I'm like, that killed it for me. Okay.
Yeah, I think Chanel right now is the only designer that's really dealing with her because she wears a lot of Chanel lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since Laura fell past, they've been really trying to find their foothold in fashion.
Yeah. I don't, and for her to be a stylist and all. Now, have we all seen Pretty Woman? Brendan, Court.
Maybe. It's been a while.
I watched it last month, Brenda.
Do you think that he was do you think PK's mind was like, where do you do you think he was doing? I don't know. What do you think about it? I'm speechless.
He was like, he was low key shading her.
Really? Much?
Yeah.
He was low key shading her, and Kyle hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
She was laughing the whole time eating that fruit.
Okay. Now what about what would she say? Kyle, okay, this is Kyle laughing. So when Kyle brings her there and she's in the car with her and Kyle's like acting all, Kyle's acting stupid. Oh, we're getting on the line. Like, I'm ready. I'm like, I don't know if it bothers anybody else. Maybe it's just me that gets on my nerves. But when she got there and Dorit was clearly getting upset. And now this is the thing. I get like that. I'll get very like, tell me what's going on with him. And she starts laughing. And Kyle starts laughing at her and Dorit gets more upset. And I'm like, I understand, like, that was getting on my nerves. I'm like, Kyle, what is so funny? It was weird. Like, why are you laughing? And you're like, I don't know. She's like laughing at it. And you see Dorit having like, a panic attack. And I understand. I don't really believe her PTSD, but I understand in the moment she had no idea what was going on. And her friend who is low-key shading her in the confessionals going, Mauricio would never, there's obviously shit going on between them, right? PK is out saying all kinds of shit.
He is. I was like, oh, he's shady little puffball.
There's no way that they're friends. There's no way.
Not anymore.
And when Kyle and Dorit are in that car having that conversation, that moment where she kissed, when Dorit kissed Kyle, Mauricio's back, I know Kyle's had to have seen that. Would you not bring that up? Why aren't we talking about that? Why aren't they talking about that?
When Mauricio took her braid and looked at it salaciously, I'm like, what has he done with that braid?
I know.
It's just like crazy. And I don't know. Fine. Okay, those two are separated.
Yes.
Dorit and PK and Kyle and Mauricio, that's because they found out they were sleeping with each other, allegedly.
I know. But he's also, okay, now Kyle also, this is allegedly, but not really, because I could get the receipts, but I don't want to ruin somebody's money, like paywall. It's the data. But that Elsa Jean girl last year, Kyle says, now this is another thing. Kyle says, she's like, I wanted space, or I wanted this, and hey, he's too busy with work. Remember how she wasn't allowed to film his new show with him? I think she's acting out because of that, Bren. I think she's acting out because of that. And that's why she's going, I'm doing what I want now. I'm doing what I want.
Bravo won't let her be on that other show.
But still.
Yeah, that's a logical conclusion.
I've never seen that other show though.
Apparently it's real successful, right? But then you have PK coming in and going, PK's mad because Mauricio basically like left, and they were supposed to do this together.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have competing shows. And, you know, not for nothing, but like they both were away filming. PK was away filming. Mauricio was away filming.
Mm-hmm.
So do I think that Dorit really wants to leave PK? I don't really think so. I think something bad happened. I think that she, like you said, I think there was a little, you know, this, right? And I obviously can't have a relationship, so it was just this, which makes things even worse to me. Because then you just don't respect your friend. You don't, or if you're going to have a situation where you're allowed to cheat, like I think Mauricio was allowed to cheat, as long as it wasn't in Kyle's face.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he had the F it button. And like, I'm just going to F anybody. Like, I'm going to F a friend. Screw it. I'll smoke pot all the time. Then I'm going to say how Erica's the hottest other housewife I would sleep with. Like, and then I'll you know, I'm going to laugh at Jax getting, you know, when Erica screamed at Jax, cursed at Jax last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was so disappointed.
Right.
So was I.
Because like I said before, I wanted to be a multi-million-dollar real estate agent selling mansions and stuff. That was my goal. When Brendan was 2.5. Yeah. Well, you were 2.5. I studied to get my real estate license from Coldwell Banker, right? So that was my goal. My real estate instructor and Mauricio were my heroes.
Yes.
Because she was a Black woman who made it to that level in Maryland. And there's not a lot of women, period, selling estates, let alone women of color. And I was beyond floored when I found out that Mauricio was Kyle's husband, because I also watched I religiously watched this thing Byron Allen has, this TV show Byron Allen has called Great Homes, Beautiful Homes and Great Estates.
Okay.
And that's where I would see Mauricio. That's where I would see Jade. Jade from Coldwell Banker. I can't think of her last name right now. She's a older woman who's killing it selling estates. And her daughter is now her business partner. And that's where I first saw Mauricio. And I followed him. I followed his father. His father's a wonderful agent and developer. Mauricio's father.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Did that happen after he met the Hiltons?
I think his father was a developer before then.
So why would he even need Rick?
He was trying to. I think he was trying to get a foothold because they're not. They're like Turkish or something. They're not really Mexican.
They are something, right? Yeah. Okay.
They're like Turkish and German or something like that.
Yeah.
And their family fled the Holocaust and wound up in Mexico. That's how he was born in Mexico. So they're not. Yeah. So they're not ethnically Mexican.
So they're the Moors. They're the Moors people.
No, they're not. No, babe, they're not of Moorish descent. What I'm saying is, his mother mentioned something about them being Turkish and German, because when they went to Germany with Erica, Kyle mentioned something about it.
You're right. I remember that. And I
remember there was a minor prince that his mother was trying to hook up what's her face that was married to Camille with.
Okay.
Yes, and he was a minor German prince, and he was related to Mauricio and them. To his mother. Now Mauricio's father could be half Mexican. I'm not sure. It's a little murky. His ethnicity is a little murky. But yeah, Mauricio was the king. As far as I was concerned, he was the king. He was up and coming, and that's all I saw on like real estate shows was him.
Wow.
And then I found out he was married to Kyle, and I was like, oh, Oh, that's her husband. Okay.
See,
I went that route. Sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
If I had went that route, I would have been a rich man by now.
Listen, the curse of 2008, Corey, were you doing like probably in a business around then, right? I kind of like
I had stopped then because I knew it. Brendan was diagnosed with autism, so then I was like, I don't have the time to devote to it because I have to make sure he gets the services and things he needs. So I had to take another route.
I mean, that's what
I probably would have been top in Maryland.
It was pretty. You probably would have, and honestly, like if you could have got in 2008 when everything crashed, like whoever made it after that is still there. You know, like because it took me out because I did mortgages. It took me out. You know.
Yeah.
You go from closing 8 a month to 8 a year. You know. Laws change and everything. So I don't know. I've said this before about Erica. Now, I don't know why they're not talking about it yet, but Tom Jr., her son's dad, is a big rig in Vegas, and she has been with him, allegedly, I'm going to have to say allegedly here, funneling money from Tom Girardi through him for Erica's, right? So
for her show, because no one's going to it.
That, not only that, for the legal stuff too. I think this goes back back then, because why would you leave this 85-year-old man at the bottom of a cliff or not tell the doctors he was unconscious unless you wanted to unalive him?
Exactly.
He's the middleman. He's the only one that can tell on Tom Sr. and about what the three of them did, right?
Exactly.
So he don't got the old man. He's pooping himself. He's got nothing to lose, you know. So like they're like, well, who cares? He was the crook, you know, whatever we did, right? That's how I feel. And also, when you have a robbery, you don't call your son the cop that's not in that town to come off duty to come get the robber. Again, like what the heck is that? And nobody's going, Erica, or the real police aren't, you know, like how come nobody's questioning her about this? It's just odd.
They're scared of her. I don't know why.
The authorities know. Maybe they're waiting. Oh, my brother-in-law. Maybe they're waiting for like the bankruptcy stuff to be over and like all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mimir, I did, and I don't know how I feel about this. We talked about she goes to the bank to get 10,000, but this is after she's been robbed 3 times and she's got such bad PTSD. Why? Listen. You got robbed 4 times. I'm sorry. I just find that the odds of that are probably in the billions, right? The odds of it happening,
they are
obviously set up because the odds of that happening are not it's very, very like 4 times.
Yeah, I think that the one where she's shopping and they take her purse. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. What woman is not paying attention to her purse while she's shopping?
With that much money.
Thank you.
I with $10 in my purse, I'm not lit. If I put my purse in the shopping cart, I say, Bren, please watch this.
Or you like wrap my arm in the thing, and you know how your parents wrap my arm in it as it's in the, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And then if I have to unloose my arm, I like, don't walk away from this.
And I don't.
I don't know. I'm trying to think where her angle would be to lie about it, except for sympathy. But she said that they saw these people following her, and I'm like, man, could she have set somebody up to follow her to do that to get like I don't know.
I don't know about that because there's no insurance.
True.
You know.
I
just think she's just exaggerating and making this up because what person, I don't care what neighborhood you're in, I don't care what store you're in, who leaves $10,000 in cash in your purse.
I know.
Nobody I know.
At Christmas time.
Nobody I know.
At Christmas time, I don't even keep my money in my purse.
Bingo.
Like I'm liking Dorit for going after Erica.
Yes. But did she have to culturally appropriate to do it though?
No.
I mean, really?
No.
They could have had that conversation like they did at their little picnic, or what did they do?
A little picnic, a catered picnic that no one eats anything.
Yeah, they never eat. It's the funniest thing.
That still confuses the heck out of me.
I can tell you this: Cy would not last in Beverly Hills. She'd be like, "Where's the food? Where's the food?"
Yeah.
And I don't think
wouldn't last.
all right. So, what do you guys think about Sutton and her dating situation?
Sutton's never gonna get a man.
She's odd, right? She's an odd duck. Is that what it is?
Sutton is one of those annoying people in her older age. She probably wasn't that annoying when she was a ballet dancer, but
ballet dancer.
I have to. She has ballet dancer feet, so yeah.
I thought the kitty cat sweater was cute.
That wasn't too bad.
But the whole neuropathy thing, I don't know.
That was a little bit TMI. He was like, I guess I won't be getting anything from her.
And the fact that she the fact that her, I can't even say it because it's so amazing to me. $300,000 a month for the rest of her life.
I know.
That I was like,
she wants to get married again.
I wouldn't. Oh, I wouldn't. But I mean, a guy. I'm shocked that a guy has not. How many wives do we see that have way less than that we assume that these men are with her for their money or
I would be the modern version of Blanche Devereaux. I would have lovers, honey, just lovers.
I love Blanche Devereaux.
Me too.
Brent, he knows. You got to know.
No, he's never seen Golden Girls.
You have to show him Golden Girls.
I am. I'm gonna have to show him Golden Girls. I'm gonna have to strap him down so he can watch it.
And I am literally obsessed.
I'll see it.
I'm obsessed with Crystal's brother. Is that weird?
He's cute.
He is a cutie, okay? And I'm all for this pop star K-pop guy with a heart that almost got married and didn't.
Korean pop?
Well, that's what they call it. They call it K-pop.
K-pop, yeah. I mean, I should look it up. Like, we should probably look it up and see.
I think it's all considered K-pop because I think it's like all under the same umbrella. Because I've seen on Bling Empire, the girl who had to talk her man into marrying her after having 2 kids out of wedlock was a Japanese K-pop person. Yeah, I'm trying to think of her name right now. I can't think of her name. But her parents had like a lot of money anyway, and her parents didn't want her sing and all of that. I love Bling Empire. That's another story.
I love that BTS, the K-pop band BTS.
Oh yeah, I like
them. But I mean, I like their music. I don't know. And then too with Sutton with the Obi, like her Obi-Wan Kenobi confessional. I'm like, this is why you're single. What are you talking about? And she's like, I want a man. I don't want a man to lead. I understand what she means by that because, like she said, she loves her power. But I mean, no man wants to be run by a woman. I don't think like the way she wants to do it. But like Reality Connoisseur said, I can't. Just imagine dating her. It's just she's a good. Hey, Erin, she's a good friend, right? Like I think.
She needs a friend with benefits. That's all.
You're right.
That's all.
I don't mind
because she's not ever going to get married. Ever.
I wouldn't. She can't. She'll lose that money, right?
I don't think it's the fact she'll lose the money. I just don't think she wants to be her life to be run like her husband ran her life for like what 13, 20 years or whatever, however long they were married.
I do feel bad that she wants to prove something to her ex-husband still. Like, I feel like that still might be like some issues that she has. Because I get it, but like she has to have proved herself by now to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I don't even think he's paying attention to her, really.
Right. She's not going to get what she wants out of him. She's not going to get. He's never probably going to say that to her.
Yeah, I don't think he really cares what she's doing with her life.
No.
Why don't she just go ahead and we all know she's filthy rich on a Kathy Hilton level. So why don't she just spend her money in her old golden years, ride her horse, and just chill? We don't really care.
Exactly. Like she could share her life with somebody, like you said. You know, a friend,
a lover or two. Who cares?
I mean, I love her and Garcelle being like really good friends because you know that they're actually friends. Like you can look at
Yeah.
Kyle, or you know that they're fake. You know that all the other ones, they're fake.
But for me,
Mm-hmm.
Sutton gives off that I'm not really racist, but I'm racist adjacent vibe. You know,
Yeah,
my
she does
mom
do
worked
that.
for a lot of maid Italians. She was in the horse racing industry. And you know, they would say, "Oh no, you're not one of those blacks. Dell, you know, you're one of the good ones." You know, she gives off that to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You sounded just like an elder in my family. And the way that when you just said that, that never has dawned on me before until you said that.
Yeah. And I had turned down some money her boss was gonna give me. And she smacked me in the head. She's like, "You don't do that. Take the money. Take the money. Say thank you. Take the money." Because you know you never turn down a maid man.
That much is assured. I know that rule.
And I was 8 and I had no idea.
I was gonna say, like, what? Yeah.
I was 8 and I had no idea.
8?
Don't turn down that rule. Don't turn down money from a maid man. That's rule number 1 of survival.
And I got smacked in the head and I was like, oh okay. Sorry, sir.
I do like Crystal. I like Crystal more when she's with her family.
Yes.
I like her with Rob. Don't you think that we get so much more out of her? Hey, we get so much more out of her when she's with her family, you know?
Her housekeeper, oh my God. She is reality TV gold. You hear me? I want to see more of Crystal, even though she called me an animal a couple years ago. I don't care. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
I want to let that go.
Because I genuinely like Crystal. Me and Gabor love Crystal, and we were the only ones that loved Crystal.
I kept forgetting about her, but okay.
And I really think Crystal's also filthy rich, right?
Yeah. Lion King rich.
And did you see how Kyle took her new what was it, Kelly? It was like Kelly Green crocodile.
Yeah.
And she was like, ooh, she was salivating over it.
Oh,
she wouldn't have been offered a because that looks like a special request, right?
Yeah.
So like Kyle has been offered special requests, okay? She's the one that she's never turned down for her 2-a-year quota bags, okay? I don't know how Offset is getting 3 quota bags a year for Cardi B. I really don't. She got 3 quota bags for her birthday. And I don't know how she got 3 quota bags unless he bought one from a reseller. Because no one, I don't care how famous you are, you only get 2 quota bags a year from Hermes. And she got 3 for her birthday. And I'm like, now how did he work that out? Not unless he used one of Cardi's own quota.
I was just gonna say that. She probably had one already, and one from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she probably got offered one, and he told her to hold off on it, and he told the store he was gonna buy it, but on her profile or whatever. But Crystal makes a lot of sense when she's around her husband.
Yes.
He lights up. You can tell that. I know Gabor was saying that because she worked as a receptionist at an escort agency, that's how she met her husband. But I think they are intellectually matched. And that's what he may be a little goofy. He's not sexy. Yes, he has money. But the part that he has touched in her is her intellect. And I think when a man can touch your intellect, that becomes sexy.
I believe
and that can overcome any kind of looks.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like, my husband, I think my husband's the sexiest man in the world. Like, but he's so plain. He's the opposite of me. But like, there's something about him. You know what I mean? Like, I can see Rob being that sexy guy in bed, like, just because like it's always the quiet ones. It's you know what I mean? It's always like that. But exactly. I do like her. Yeah, they do. They bring the best out in each other, and he's goofy, like you said. He's goofy with the cameras around, and they joke. And like she does, like I really hope we can dig more into her that family life and Garcelle, because
Garcelle, I'm so mad at Jade right now because he knows what he's doing.
Has he been doubling down on that?
Yeah, I think Jade is trying to manipulate his mother while she's filming to get what he wants. Jax doesn't care. All Jax wants, Jax has forgotten about his bullying thing. All he wants to be is with his girlfriend. That's all he cares about. And I think if Jade finds himself a girlfriend, he will not be mopey.
True. He needs something to
a jerk. True. And I think he's mad. His mom has found something. His older brother, half-brother has found something. And now Jax has something and he has nothing and he's on the outs. Everybody has something interesting to talk about. Even his dad has moved on and got himself a nice lady. And now Jade is the only one on the outs. And I don't like the fact that Garcelle is making herself out to be a quote unquote bad mom. I don't like that.
Neither do I.
And she's not a bad mom.
What is her relationship? Isn't the relationship pretty good with her ex-husband now?
Yeah, now it is. Even with his boo thing, she has a nice relationship with.
Do you think she is like something she could talk to him about and be like, what do you think's going on with him, and him not throw that in her face or make her feel like she's doing something wrong?
Hope not.
Because I would hope she would talk to him about that, because she's really struggling with what he said. And maybe if Mike, I think his name's Mike, right? He says, look, I agree with you. You're fine. You're not like he was, I agree with everything you're saying. Like, I think that she would she would feel better about it, and she wouldn't be like kicking herself when she's down. I feel so bad about that. Yeah. Like, I think it was like a pin could drop when he said that. Like the whole world just stopped and was like, oh God.
He's been manipulative.
Yeah.
And he's what, 15?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He's being very manipulative. At 15, Brendan was a butt.
I was gonna say
he was a jerk at 15, and I will agree with Sutton. Teenage boys are jerks.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Ouch.
Because it's where they start to smell themselves.
Right.
They want to be a man, but not quite.
I did cry when Berlin sang. That's when Berlin played for Dorit and PK. I love that song.
I do too. I hate the movie, but love the song.
I cried. I love. Yeah, I was shocked it was really Berlin. I'm like, oh, that's right, because I forget he was like what, a music person, producer person.
Before he got into real estate.
Yeah, I was like, why is he not just good with being George's manager?
Boy George.
I think he got jealous of Mauricio's life a little bit, maybe. I don't know. No, I remember how he started, like, he was like, they were hanging out and he was like, I'm going to start losing weight. He wanted to be like another hot husband or something. It just, to me, it screams grifters. They scream grifters to me. Because they do these businesses, that's kind of like Louis Varela's. You do these short-term things and they don't work out, or they do, you make some money and then you spend it and you have nothing left. Like, and you go on again. Like, you know what I mean? You're not ever just some state. Like, or maybe they have money away.
But you know what, though? With PK, it's kind of different because most of PK's life is in London.
So is that why we don't know where, like, what his, I don't know. He
has his hands in too many pots. He has his hands in too many pots. I think I don't think he has what it takes in this time period to do musical management because the industry has changed so much since he was doing it. I think he should just stick to real estate and leave the other stuff alone because that's real estate doesn't change that much.
What about the art
But
industry?
there are too many independent artists, and I think Boy George is an independent artist now. I don't think he deals with a record company. I think he puts his own stuff out, and that's kind of hard to deal with.
But why wouldn't he? Don't you think he should have a nest egg where he's good for the rest of his life? I mean, look, who am I?
Should.
Like, I'm pretty sure he made millions and millions of dollars, right? Like,
he lost millions too in 2000.
Did he?
Oh,
I was going to say the real estate's not always. You know what I mean? Like, you can go, you could really lose it. Like 2008 happened, and it was nobody's fault. Lending laws changed, rates went down, or rates went up, and like everybody refinanced, everybody was done, you know. But the fact that I don't even know why they got divorced or separated. Did they have a reason? Do we have a reason from them, or?
When she was talking to Erica, she was saying he was spending too much time over in the UK and not enough time with her.
But see, that's an easy fix. That's not a divorce.
Yeah, that is. I think her and Mauricio got found out allegedly, in my own opinion.
I also think somebody was in his car when he got pulled over, because why did he not tell Dorit till the next day?
Because there was a woman in the car with him.
Exactly. And the police report said something else. Guess what? The police let him sit there until he sobered up also. And then blew it, and then let him blow clean or whatever he did. They let him sober up. So why wouldn't they just say there was no woman in the car? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What's one more corrupted lie for him? Here's some money. Oh, I'm going to call Mauricio. He'll give you, you know what I mean? Mauricio probably paid them off.
Probably.
Saying, why are you calling him? To me, it's like, okay, but then also it's Shannon Bedore. Like, I know she got charged with DWI and a misdemeanor, but she should have got charged with what she did to those people.
She got probation.
I know. She's not even ordered to, like, I don't know. She's doing outpatient, but
you know what they should do? They need to put that breathalyzer thing on her car.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? You're right. And I really believe that's not the first time she drank. There's no way. Come on. Even I did it for, like, I'm not, you know, it's not like she's had dinner and had an extra drink or two and had a tail light out, got pulled over. She broke her arm.
She drank she drank what is it, Don Julio? She drank a whole big old bottle of Don Julio and drove with the dog in the car. Come on.
And if she broke her arm, how hard did she have to ask? Poor Archie, because if she broke her arm in that accident, he was thrown around that car. He had to have been. He's not wearing a seatbelt, Archie, and he's an older dog.
And then the people's house, did she pay for the damage?
I don't know. Why are they not pressing? I feel like she is not taking, those cops over there are not making them take, something's up. Well, it's
out. You know, Pete Davidson did the same thing. He ran into somebody's home, and they were talking about making him do time for property damage and reckless endangerment or something. He was drunk out of his head, allegedly, when he hit them people's house. How come he's not doing anything? How come he must have paid them off?
Yeah, I didn't even know that happened, because he didn't get. I heard nothing. I didn't know that even happened.
I heard that they were going to try and make him do time, and then all of a sudden it just went away.
Yep.
I have a question.
It's just saying, So you have a question, Brian?
Is this the girl that drove a car like she was in Fast and the Furious?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Jesus. I also think she was like freaking out about John. She's probably in her, like, having that, you know, oh my God, and drinking, because you know, it's a mistake taking a left instead of a right, you know, or like I said, a broken tail. Like, she ran, she hit her car, or tried to, you know, hide.
He tried to make the dog walk.
Oh my God, I know. It's with a broken arm. Was your arm not hurt? Like, she had to hurt. That hurts. So, like, are you walking around going, I'm sorry, I'm going for, like, I'm sorry, lady.
Just walking the dog here.
Ma'am, you have a broken arm. I'm going for a walk, ma'am. You have a broken arm. Exactly. And like I said, he's an older dog. He's 15 years old, I think.
15?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
yeah,
dog,
Archie's real old.
He was
Brittany
that
11.
doesn't
dog,
watch much of he doesn't watch much of OC. He
Oh,
just
okay.
he just got into Housewives.
Okay.
didn't that dog be resting somewhere?
Yeah, he
Like,
should. He should. He shouldn't have been in the
I
car,
feel,
period.
No,
She
he
I
shouldn't have
feel
been in the
sorry
car,
for that
period.
dog.
and,
None of
and
them should have been.
John should have never let her drive either. Why did John let her drive away?
Uh-uh.
Because John don't really care.
Exactly. He
Oh,
probably just wanted her to leave because she's not allowed to sleep there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got to take her dog. Now,
Wow.
the thing with Kyle, I want to get before we get on to OC or Salt Lake City, the thing with Kyle Mauricio, like I said this last week, I feel like now she's acting out because she wasn't invited. I also believe Elsa Jean got pregnant. Mauricio, mistress Elsa Jean, got pregnant, I believe, in the beginning of last year. And Britton and Brandy is her best friend. So Brandy, of course, is, never keeps pregnant. But nobody's bringing this up yet. But she didn't keep it, obviously. And Elsa Jean's beautiful. Like, I made that meme with Elsa Jean and Dorito and Emma Slater in the middle. Like, Emma Slater can be, like, he has a type, and it's not Kyle.
Yeah, no, it's not.
His type
At
is not.
all. And that's why she's so insecure.
So insecure because she is acting like a child. I'm going to do what I want. And then she tells his parents on him that he has tattoos. I'm so confused. He's confused. But he's like, wait, we have these fights and everything. Kyle, you know about what I've done. Why are you throwing me under the bus on camera? Is what he's thinking. Because
That's what I'm wondering.
Because his mother, I'm surprised his mother is back on the show. Because she is a Trump supporter, they banned her from the show.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they like, her and Kyle get along, or?
Her and Kyle used to get along until 2016.
Oh Lord, the day everything
when
changed.
When he was elected, her mother-in-law kept spouting all of this stuff all over. This was before Kyle blocked me. All over Twitter. And I was still talking to Kim Richards on Twitter every once in a while. And she was just saying some horrific stuff. And that's when you notice she never appeared.
I forgot all about his parents. But do you think, like, I don't understand why, if they have this relationship, why would they confront her on TV about their relationship? Like,
because his mother was glad to be back on TV.
Okay. So you think he did it for a moment?
Oh, yeah. Miss Estella Honey loves the camera. She loves the camera. That's why Paul Nassif did her facelift, honey. She wanted to be all over. She loved being on the camera.
This is why I need Corey up here. Because I'm real good with the Jersey stuff. I know that, like, you're good with this stuff because that's the stuff I kind of know. You know what I mean? Like, I hear about that, like, now. Like, and so their parents aren't together. Do you think, why is Mauricio hiding the fact? Do you think he's mad at the fact that Kyle's acting like a baby, or he's mad that she told his parents that he had a tattoo?
Mauricio is Jewish. And if you are a religious Jewish person, not Hasidic, but religious Jewish person, you are not supposed to have tattoos.
Now I understand.
Period. You cannot be buried in a Jewish cemetery if you have tattoos.
I did not know that. That's why. I'm like, why?
That why you didn't want me to give me a tattoo? That why you didn't want me to have a tattoo?
No, you don't put a tattoo on a Bentley, my dear.
Ooh.
You don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley or a Rolls Royce.
Ooh.
You don't need that.
I have them. I guess I'm a Porsche or something. I'm a
Porsche's
Honda.
still great.
So yeah, I don't know. Kyle was being an asshole to his family, but again, like, I don't know if she's setting these scenes up because she wants people. She says she doesn't want us talking about her, but you know that she does.
Oh, of course she does, because that's her whole storyline. Her whole storyline
is bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
The rumors have been around for years about Elsa Jean. These are not new things. It's just
Exactly.
got pregnant, and it's been thrown. And a lot of stuff has been thrown in Kyle's face. And like again, like that's what you get for being boring and taking the wrong side of history with Erica, taking Rena's side, going after your sister. If you're so Kyle, if you're so anxious and so afraid of your sister, why would you talk shit on her on camera? If you don't want her to call you screaming, what are you doing? Like
exactly.
And did you see the daughters? The daughters like, your mom, you're in trouble, mom.
Yeah,
they must really like. I don't know something. Kyle, they're all looking at her hella nuts right now
because they all know the truth and they're trying to hide it. If
well,
their daughters know the truth.
She's acting so weird about it too, though. Like she's just acting strange to me.
Exactly.
Right? Like sit on the couch and go, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do it if I want. Love Bean. I'm like, if you fucking say Love Bean one more time, I'm gonna Love Bean him in the face. Like, stop calling her Love Bean.
I know that, because we all know the fact that
Love Bean,
that he ain't called her Love Bean in a couple of years. We all know that.
Yeah,
because he used to be to a point where he couldn't keep his hands off of her. He kept knocking her up. So all of a sudden, he didn't moved on now. I think he has moved on since season 4. I bet you. Which season when her and Vanderpump fell out because she says, here's the young lady that they all talking about, the young girl. He's having lunch with Portia.
Ooh.
What season was that? That was the season Carlton and them came. That was season what, 4? 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
I just started watching, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I changed Friend's name to Love Bean. I can't get it to go up there for some reason. Did you see me change your name, Bren? I made you Love Bean. Show up. I was like, can I change this? I'm like, am I allowed to do that? Oh my god, I can. There he is. Bad Catholic. Okay, yeah. So I can't, Kyle. I can't with you. These they've been around these. This is all crazy to me. Today I had read the revelation. I'm like, she's doing this because she wasn't invited to. She wasn't allowed to film according to Bravo. I get it, but like she also probably wasn't invited either.
Exactly. It was supposed to be a thing for him and his daughters.
Yes. So here she goes, hanging out. While they're over there, she's hanging out with Morgan Wade, which she's not going to actually. She's her half sister. I'm convinced it's her half sister.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. So she's like, you know what I mean? So she's out doing all this. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. So she can forget the fact that her daughters and her husband are having a good old time over there, wherever, doing their show. But like Kyle also doesn't want to go to Portugal. He asked her to go to Portugal to do the opening. But again, to me though, he's got hella money if he's doing all those. He's opening agencies in every country, everywhere, right?
Yeah, he has to do that before the U.S. government gets him.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, he did business with Equatorial Guinea, and you're not supposed to be doing that.
I don't even know.
You're not?
I don't know what that means.
He did. There's this country in Africa called Equatorial Guinea.
Okay.
And Portia dated the son of the dictator, and an actress who played in Booty Call. I can't think of her name right now. Is a family friend of said dictator, and the dictator sent her to repossess Portia's Rolls Royce that the son gave her, and to tell Portia to back off the son. And
Portia, wow,
yes, from Atlanta. And so Mauricio sold this man a house that he was having remodeled, and he was touring it with Ken and Lisa, baby Portia. I think she was like,
I was gonna say
4 then, and she was like 4 then, and so he took that said house allegedly in Malibu, told the dude from the dictatorship in Africa, the son, that it was only worth a certain amount of millions, and he doubled he sold it for double. And him and his other business partner by the name of Mauricio, coincidentally, they made a profit of over $10 million, I think. So by him doing business with this dictator who were in sanctions under U.S. law, sanctioned this dictator, he wasn't supposed to do business or sell. They're not supposed to do business in the U.S. That's another reason why he sent that actress to snatch the car from Portia and to tell her to back off. And not only that, the man's sister she was considered to be the richest woman in the world, was just jailed for stealing money from her country. Their father was stealing money from the country. So the funds that he bought the house with and the Rolls Royce with was stolen money from their country.
Wow.
So there was these text messages they couldn't be found in the cloud between Mauricio and the dictator's son. The federal government finally found them. So now the case, he was free and clear. So now the case has been reopened and they're going to trial.
Yeah, didn't he have to pay? He's been paying that off or something, wasn't he paying that?
He has to pay, I think, either 30 million or 10 million. And he's worth 100 and some million.
Ooh.
I think it's worth 120 million, I think.
Man.
That one,
so that's why he keeps opening these agencies, because he's got to replace the money. He's gonna have to pay the government.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He's making, oh my God. I don't even want to, I'm not even gonna guess like the amount of money that he's making, but like, wow. But see, is it just him that owns it?
He owns it with a partner. A partner to him and another agent. I can't think of his name right now, but he's balding, white gentleman, and he took him. They both left Hilton Highland and started the agency together. Now he does have a business partner, and then he also took on a couple of other business partners that left Hilton Highland, and they eventually became. So I think it's a partnership of 4 agents.
I mean, okay.
And so at least I can tell you their names. Wait a minute.
And PK's not one of them.
No, PK's definitely not one of them.
He's definitely.
They were going to partner on a TV show on about London real estate.
And Mauricio backed out, right? Did his thing.
I think so.
And while you're doing that, let's wrap up this real quick, because I do want to talk a little bit about Salt Lake, but because of Monica and her mom. Yeah, with Mauricio, like I don't know how far into this like we're gonna go in the storyline. I'm still in the thing that I think they need their own show, because this is ridiculous that we're gonna take up so much. I don't want to spend a lot of time on Kyle and Mauricio, because there's so much. Like, come on, there's a lot there. You're gonna take up everybody else's storyline. You know, we can't get into Crystal as much. Look, we get like one scene, and they're like her birthday, but like. That's with them. That's not when she's her real self.
He brought out his old business partners. They're not. He must have, because they're not in the lineup. They're not in the company lineup.
Is his daughter is Farrah?
Wait a minute.
I think Farrah might own one of the agencies.
I think Farrah is a partner now.
Good for her. Is she the one who has a different dad, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's from Kyle's first husband.
I forgot that Kyle had a first husband.
Mm-hmm.
Something's up, but now, did everybody watch Salt Lake? Did you guys watch Salt Lake?
Yeah, I watched it for a change.
So did I.
What do you think about Monica and her mom? That dinner broke my heart.
Mm-hmm. Her mother is a piece of work.
Her mom what?
Her mom's a piece of work.
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess Monica said it, but I can't even, like, when Heather, I was really happy that Heather called her and pulled her aside after the party because I felt so bad for her. You know, it's one thing, like, your mother is being an asshole to you and you're like, you feel like, you know, however she explained how she felt, but then have her mom not help her with those kids, you know, grabbing all those kids, running out of a birthday party or whatever that is, you know, the kids don't want to go. And then to take her vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Take her vehicle. Mm-hmm. What in the effing world is wrong with you? You're not going to become a housewife that way, KD. We're not going to like you. We're going to think you're an asshole. Bren, I literally, would you ever speak? Like, she called her daughter an MFer. I mean, I'm sorry. I love Monica. I'm upset. I love Monica. I love her. I like her because one, she's Jen Shaw, so you know she did that to Jen, and I love that fact. I don't like how Jen Shaw approached this woman who had 4 young kids and tried to get her to be a criminal like her. Thank God, Monica's like, no, bitch, sorry, bye. But that made me happy that she's not, you know, she's not a Jen Shaw, right?
Yeah,
but
thank goodness.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Did you leave? Did Bren leave? Love Bean?
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
Okay. Love Bean. The grandmother? Okay. Yeah. I think the grandmother, I believe, Monica laid it out. Your mother hurt you. Like, I guess that's the grandmother, but the Portuguese grandmom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she hurt Corey. What do you got? I know you got to say, what's going on in your brain?
Like I said, you're in the right, direction.
I feel like you have
it's a bad circle.
Yeah.
Her mother never wanted a girl, so she treated her like crap. And so in turn, because that's the only way her mom knows how to parent, is how her mother parented her. She did it to her own daughter.
I think there's no type of word for that.
Yeah, generational curse.
Do you think? And Monica has a good relationship with the grandmother, I think, right?
I think she said she did.
Because, I could see exactly what Monica was saying when she was saying all that to her mother. Like, and, I'm surprised her mother said we need therapy. I didn't think her mother would say that. I don't think her mother thinks anything's wrong.
She doesn't. And that's the scary part.
Yeah. She's like, get over it. And I'm like, poor Monica, it's not like, I don't fight with my mom, but I feel a certain way. I feel the same way. I feel very I don't exist, kind of. But and the easiest thing for me to do is remove myself, right? And I guess Monica can't. I don't know why she just doesn't remove herself from her mom's life, especially now after she went on social media and dogged the shit out of her daughter. Let me see if I can get it. Did you guys see what she did? She's doubling down on the fact that she left her she left her when she was 12 years old. Mm-hmm. She brought her to a stranger's house. Basically, not strangers, but I moved to a new school. A different state. You're 12 years old, a new school with people that aren't your family. And then the mother doesn't think that, oh my God. To me, that is just abandonment on the highest of levels. It
is.
Traumatized. It's also abuse, I believe.
Yes. Emotional. Mm-hmm.
Very. You're right, Brendan, because the way she talks to her daughter, that happens a lot.
It's not normal. Not even for
but you know what?
Mother-daughter relationship. That's not normal.
Yeah. The people in the restaurant was getting their life. When they were arguing and her mom was being so loud.
Oh, man.
And Monica was trying to keep it at the table. And the wait staff was just living their best life. Let's go over here and see what they're going to say now. Because they see the cameras. So,
yeah, they do.
The way that Monica's mom's acting on social media, it's like she wants to be a housewife or something.
Mm-hmm.
She's being a messy housewife to her daughter.
Exactly. My mom would have never apologized or taking the side to another person who has done her daughter wrong.
Right.
I know my mom wouldn't.
And I would do that to Brendan. That's
I mean,
crazy.
that is crazy. And it's so, and then to say you abandoned me when I was my father left, I was like, oh man, no wonder. Like, thank God she didn't go the other way and not want to be like, unfortunately, I didn't want to have kids. I was afraid, I didn't want them to go through. I just didn't want to go through what I went through, and I didn't want to, damage my kids, all that crap. But like, thank God she has 4 daughters that she wants to, and she can see, like, I'm definitely like, you're not going to damage my daughters. I'm breaking this curse, because you can see, I don't know. I got the vibe from the grandma that she was just like, just a grumpy old lady, but she's probably very resentful. Don't really like her daughter. Like Monica said, she didn't really want her. So it's okay. Her mother's still being abused by her mother, and then Monica's being abused by the mother, and the daughters are there watching all this. And like Monica said, this isn't going to happen anymore.
It's a
like
vicious
they're not going
cycle.
to get abused. And they're going to see that, and they're going to be abused as well.
Yeah,
because they're going to, that's, they're around it. If you're around that, it's very,
Question is how serial unalivers get started.
True. That's true.
What was that, Bren? Would you say something?
Coincidentally, this is how serial unalivers get started.
Yeah, serial.
Yeah, I mean, like, her mom is not right. Like, she got so angry so quick at her daughter, and it was like, you're not going to disrespect me or something like that. You're not going to talk to me like something. I have it. And I was like, what in the world are you saying? What did you repeat that again? And she's like, you motherfucker. And I was like, oh my God.
Wow. She actually said that threw me back for a loop.
Me too. She's like, did you just call me a motherfucker? And I'm like, yeah. Whoop, whoop. And it's like, okay, I understand. If you have anger problems, Mrs. KD, one thing, but like you need to take some Xanax, or you need to. They definitely need therapy. And I'm shocked that the mother
in therapy.
Yeah, and she said, I don't have the tools, and that is absolutely obvious that you do not have the tools to say I'm sorry to your.
Exactly. I don't know.
I think Monica needs her mother to just feel bad and be accountable, and she's trying to get something out of her mom. I don't think is there.
It'll never happen.
It'll never be there.
She'll never. What she's looking for is for her mom to take responsibility, and her mother will never take responsibility for what she did because she doesn't think she did anything wrong.
No.
People like that normally don't.
It's just like her mom is just like Erica. Erica doesn't think she did anything wrong by spending that stolen money. Allegedly.
No, she did. We know it was really stolen, so it was actually stolen, right? So we don't even have to say allegedly, and we know she had to spend it, so we don't even have to say allegedly. But she received stolen property. That is receiving stolen property. In my world, that's a felony, and you go to prison for that, whether you knew or not. If you don't pay it back, you get a charge. It's a felony to receive that stolen property. If you decide that you don't want to give it back, pay it back.
Exactly. Her mother doesn't have an empathy chip at all.
You're right. That you have to tell somebody how to feel. Then they can sit there and, like, Erica's faking it and Dorito's buying it, right? We know that she's faking it because she doesn't know what empathy is. So she's going to give us what she's never given us before: actual feelings. Faking it.
Yeah, coincidentally, serial unalivers don't have an empathy chip either. That's true too.
And they're like sociopaths, labeled sociopaths, really, because a therapist will tell you to run from somebody that has no empathy. Because you don't grow that. You can't really fix that. You either have to be strong enough to deal with it or not. I know people that are like, go ahead, Bren. Love Bean. Sorry, Love Bean. Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm tempted to compare her with the sociopathic triangle of. It's this thing that psychiatrists came up with to determine if a person is serial unaliver. Symptoms are bedwetting, fire starting, and cruelty to animals. I wonder if she
Mhm.
fits any of those.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
trying
wondering that.
to create a
Place her.
profile. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
it starts there probably though. He's right. It starts with like being treated like, or just not having that chip, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then always
Mm-hmm.
being yeah, oh geez. Yeah. Who did she say her mom was? Ted
Yeah.
Bundy, right? Didn't her mom say Ted Bundy?
I think so.
Yeah. And there's a
Right.
lot of legends in Salt
Oh
Life
yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah. Something about Ted Bundy in Utah. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
love me. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
Right.
much.
I wonder how long her mom left her with those people.
My guess,
Long
years.
enough for her to leave the Catholic Church.
And
Wow.
resent her.
And then her mother, I said, okay, online, her mother said that she loved those people and blah blah blah. And let's see, hold on, she loved those people, and it's not true. Her mom is like doubling down on it. My
Mm.
screen share. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, she said her mother said she's bullying. Oh my God, yeah, Shan and Van. I agree. I believe she brought. This is what I said last week. Now Shan said, why did she bring her mom on the show? I think that she
That's
was
all I
trying to
want.
fix her mom. I think this is her last
Mhm.
resort to try to fix the relationship with her mom. So
Mhm.
they brought her on the show so they can look back. Maybe this will maybe look back and watch and see
She
the
can
fight.
see herself. Her
Right.
There's
mom
no
can see
fixing this
herself.
relationship, though.
But her mother's never going to see herself.
Well, I
No,
mean,
she's
and that's
not.
no, but in Monica's, this is probably
And her
Monica.
mom.
Monica's trying because there's no other reason for her to bring her on the show other than to maybe try to fix that relationship one last. And maybe this is because this is something different. Maybe the mother will look back, watch what happened. Watch
I
her.
hope.
I mean, they actually no. Let me take that back because they are doing it right now, and her mother's doubling down on it. Never mind. Like
Lord
you said,
knows.
she wants to be a housewife more than she wants to be a mom. It feels
Yeah.
like.
Pretty much.
But that happens though. You get that one
Yeah.
family member who
Oh yeah.
always wants to be on camera. And in the case of New York, it's Sai's daughter. Sai's daughter is going to push her mama out the way, honey.
There's
It's
a
like
lot of crooked
Freddie
branches on the
Hellenkamp.
family tree.
Mhm.
It's like Freddie Hellenkamp. She's always jumping out of either Kyle's purse or Tamara's purse. It's like,
Mhm.
come on, Freddie Hellenkamp. What are you doing over here? But oh God! And then the Tylenol that she needed. My head hurt. I was like crying. Listen, I've seen plenty of movies where the parents they didn't work things out, and then the person passed away. I'm like, what movie is she talking? This lady's out of her mind. Come on, lady. You can't come up with something better than that.
Mm-hmm.
She made it sound like Monica's supposed to make up with her. You're going to regret not being my daughter because I'm going to pass away. But I don't really care what I did to you, and your feelings aren't valid. Get over it. That's what she said. So, yeah. What did you guys think about when Whitney and Mary? Oh, God. Oh, God. Whitney
I
and Mary.
lived for that one. I was like, thank you, Mary. Finally, you done told this husband you don't like her for the 50 millionth time.
And actually, whether it has a real reason, an actual real reason. Because, again, that she said, no matter, Whitney responded back. So it's actually, I'm not Whitney, I'm sorry. Mary's only responding back to what Whitney said to begin with. Whitney called them, predators, molesters, all that. And then when Mary sent that message back, that was, that was just literally in defense of what she had said to her. So Whitney really should have never even brought the text messages up.
Nope.
Because, you said something really damaging. And like Mary said, for once, Mary's not, she called her a bobblehead, but, she has a real reason to hate Whitney, because she does school her a lot, like she needs it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like Whitney with her moments. I'm first of all, we're getting into this because I just remembered the thing with Justin. The fact that she acted like she didn't have that conversation about Bobby's birthday party with him already. That to me was a third. And he's like, yes, we did. This dude is not in the. He's not and she didn't like clue him in what's going on because she's just trying to make moments and make it look like he's a bad husband.
Yeah, before they break up.
Yeah.
I was like, Whitney, oh my God, you need therapy, Whit. This is not a Justin. Then she's like, did you make a therapy appointment? Whitney, you're the one that needs therapy. This isn't a Justin problem. This is a Whitney problem. And
this
then the
man
other thing,
has lost his job. Will lose his job. And he's realized what he's married and that he's been playing that he's this big freaky deaky person, and he's not.
He looks very stressed out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He looks like he is not like. I think he's going back to work is probably a good thing. But this was their plan. So I'm like, Whitney, the witch. She's trying to make moments with Meredith. She did it with the sprint. Why are you in the sprinter van? Like chasing her around the house. The sprinter van. And then she tried to make a moment with Meredith again on the top of the mountain.
Asking for the link.
That was funny though. Oh, the link. Okay. That was funny. I was like, Meredith, come on. I was laughing at Meredith with the snowbank and not a cliff. But it's like, Whitney, stop it. Meredith's going to Meredith doesn't care about any of the stuff. No. Meredith is like, I'm going to say this. I was dying. She's like, I saw my life flash between my eyes. Crying. She's like, my life flashed in front of my eyes, and you didn't call me for 48 hours. And when he's like, I saw a snowbank, a truck and a snowbank, and then I saw, you said near fatal accident. I didn't put two and two together. Like,
I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah. You're self-centered. You don't.
Larja.
Sorry, I'm late, Krista. I got caught up watching the people live stream from BravoCon.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, the people are.
What am I missing?
Well, so Philly Diva, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So she got scammed in her BravoCon tickets. She got all the way to freaking Las Vegas. And the lady she bought her tickets from, she was like crying on her live just now because the lady she bought her tickets from went silent after she got her last payment. So she's been walking around the streets of Vegas crying because she can't get into the thing. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Well,
and then
go ahead,
they're selling a lot of their wares too, like Jenny from Bravo and Blaze was showing us all around the booths and stuff. And then somebody inside, they're having an Ask Andy panel, and Andy of Beverly Hills was on his way there, and Jeff started questioning Andy, and all the audio was perfect. And then I guess they did something that made everybody's phones mess up because all of a sudden nobody's audio would work on their recordings. You know what I mean? Like they did something. Yeah.
So,
but it's
probably
poor girl.
Listen,
She got scammed.
Last BravoCon, Philly Diva, we all realized that the fun was outside of the show, outside of Bravo. Yeah, we can watch everything that goes on stages, right? Everybody's lives, but everybody that hangs out in the hotel lobbies, the lounges, everybody was at rooftop bars. So she's going to be able to hang out and see everyone. Like, I feel bad that she's but like last year she was there. She got to go on stage and everything. But like right after that, we were out in the streets. Like, you know what I mean? We were out hanging with everyone.
Yeah. So hopefully she'll be able to have
money. How much money, Larja, did she say?
No, but I don't. Hey,
you gotta find that lady. Like, make sure that lady's silent.
It has to be because the tickets were like $1,000, weren't they?
Yeah, they are crazy prices.
$1,000 for one ticket.
Yeah, the lady had the nerve, you guys, to send her an ID. So Philly Diva has an ID of somebody who's supposed to be the person that sent it. So we're still hoping that maybe it was a real ID, because she could go to the police with this ID and be like, "This lady scammed me."
She can call me. I'll background check that. I'll background check that lady real quick. I can do that.
Yeah. Well, hey. Well, I don't know if
I'll get a hold of her. I'll try to see if I can get a hold of her.
She's all, "I'm gonna go to my hotel room and cry."
And now, because she knows, I know that's that's disturbing. That's horrible. I hope we can figure this person out though. Like, I hope she finds, hey,
Hi.
Hey.
Who was
Not me,
that?
is it?
Sorry, that was me.
I love you guys.
That was
for all
the
being-
perfect sound. That was the perfect sound effect because we hardly get to see Aaron's face in these YouTube streams.
I know.
Oh.
No, Aaron is shy, Brendan. That was not shade.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, not shade. Hi, Brandon.
Hey.
I was just thinking maybe everybody could send her like a positive note. I could put her Instagram in the thing. Maybe we could do something positive for her, send her positive
Yeah.
things. Like, because she's actually very concerned that she's failing her subscribers and people who watch her and stuff. So maybe we could say when she does post stuff, just everybody
Dang.
like it and say
Oh
thank
my
you for
God.
posting
I
this.
don't
I don't want her
If
to
that's
do
one of her
something
concerns, and I
bad.
just want to do something positive for her.
Yeah,
So I'd
'cause
be happy to share her link if I have your permission, Krista. Yes.
Yes, because I didn't even know. Yeah, please, anything for her. Like, share her stuff, everything, because I know she's got to be upset. I know. Oh, man, even think of the money they spend to go out there and everything.
Yeah, she's never a disappointment. I don't want her to think she's disappointing people.
There's people out there she can hang out with, and she's not going to ruin her entire weekend.
And she has other shows she's going to.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Did she have the tickets for them, like separate?
Yeah, she has tickets for them separately.
Oh, good.
Because she's been talking
It's
about it
not
on
a
her
whole wash
live.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus there's a lot of things to do in Vegas.
Vegas, and there's about 30,000 other people that love reality TV with you, plus all of the reality stars.
Mm-hmm.
They have events. They have, happy hours.
Oh, it's like Comic-Con, like.
Yeah.
So it's like
I didn't even remember. Like, I didn't even, realize that I didn't really miss not having the BravoCon ticket. Like, I did get a concussion and forget everything, but.
Oh man!
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I was on the phone with one of our subscribers because I couldn't.
Ooh.
It wasn't making sense, and I was walking back to where I had to go, and I was going to where Ryan Daly was having a happy hour, and I went to the hotel door, and I thought it was going to be super heavy, and
it bounced back.
Bounced back. Oh my God!
And I had a huge.
That hurt.
I think I have a concussion, and then they're like, "You're not making sense." I think everybody on the chat, they're like, "You're not making any sense." I'm like, "I'm trying to just get back to where I have to be, go home." It was just, yeah.
That had to hurt.
I have never had a concussion, and I just remember asking them every 5 minutes, like, "I'm okay, right? Where am I at?" I'm at, like, they're like, "Where are you at? Are you walking?" I'm like, yes. I was scared because I kept forgetting. Like every 5 minutes, I would forget what was going on. Like, I'm like, "Okay, guys, I forget why." You know what I mean? I was scared, and I left
I had a concussion once.
Yeah,
you did.
I think I did.
Mm-hmm. Sir.
Yeah, now I remember.
You got into a fight.
Yeah, I
this bully kept picking with me, and I finally snapped.
I just it's just very overpriced to be there, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I was hot, and like to try to go to the bathroom, you waited like an hour because they.
Oh my God!
That was a gathering. Now what happened?
We know who Wedgie Podcast is. They said Jeff Lewis just said Monica from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is on food stamps, and he guarantees she is 3 months behind on her Range Rover. That's what Jeff Lewis just said about Monica.
Oh my God!
You're not going to be on food stamps.
Wow.
You're usually getting paid by Bravo. Why would they put you on food stamps? You wouldn't be.
I want to know.
You wouldn't be eligible.
Right.
He is such a jerk.
He's a piece of shit.
You
are, Jeff. You're really a jerk because that doesn't even make sense. She got paid.
I mean, that's like too far. That's not funny. That's too far.
And she said I was on food stamps. She admitted she was on it before.
Yeah.
I guarantee I can prove she's on food stamps. Why? The state of California or wherever that Utah is not going to give her food stamps.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right. Yeah, as soon as they see her face on the thing, they'll start the Jen Shaw file on her ass. She knows better.
Yeah, like she was crooked. She would have took the money from Jen Shaw. She would have did Jen Shaw wanted her to. I love her. I feel like she is fresh faced with us. She's honest. She's got real damage from her mom. Like I really want to see her grow from that. Like I want her to be. I don't want to say be okay because I don't think she'll ever be okay with the way her mom is.
Yeah, no.
But maybe her daughters will fulfill her and make it, I don't know, heal that part of her because she does. I mean, I think she did bring her mom on there too, though, to try to fix that relationship and maybe have other people say, look, KD, or, other people. I don't know. I don't want her to be messy. I don't want to find anything. I want to know more about what she did. Like, she admits all her wrongs. I want to know what it looks like. Plus, she gets child support. So how's she on food stamps? I mean,
it depends on how much you make. There's a threshold for all those type of benefits. But what's really interesting to us? We love Monica. That's because we love real, authentic, not made up stuff. And we can feel it. It's energy, right? So Monica is serving an energy right now that's relatable. We all feel that it's authentic and real. We love how she gets in front of what people could use against her. Like, I'm all about that life. I tell my kids all the time, don't have nobody hold nothing over your head. You run and tell it on yourself first. Don't have anybody have any power over you. If they say, ooh, I'm going to tell, be like, wait just a second. Go tell on yourself, because that's how people get caught up. And I love that she's doing that for herself. And I feel like the other castmates are kind of used to being backhanded and sneaky about their stuff. So they're pretending like that's how she is, but she's just being in the front of things. As far as her relationship with her mother, that was so hard to watch. I rewatched it yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Is her, hi, Brendan. Is her mom bipolar? She was like full on having manic swings in front of us. Full on manic, the super high and the super low. And then like eating her food. Oh, what's this dessert? Oh, whatever it is. No. Just like anything to antagonize. She's a hard pill to swallow.
Digging in her purse like that triggered me bad, man. My sister, a family member does that stuff, and I'm like, stop it. It's like it's an obvious thing. And oh my God, I did not pick up on that until you just said that, because I was like, wait a minute, is that, I was thinking more along the lines of maybe she'd taken some medication, but she was.
I don't think she's on any medication. I think she's just a high, low lady, and even her manic goes all the way back to her childhood. Because what mom of a 12-year-old daughter, unless you're having some type of manic episode, would leave your daughter with some strangers so you can go to New York and never look back and never get her, and then you're on TV and she needs to just get over it? That's a whole manic episode, you guys.
I think it's just her being a narcissist.
Well, that too.
And there's nothing really, like, I don't think Monica's ever going to get she's never going to get what she wants from her mom. But
no,
I
never.
She's always going to crave it. She's always going to want it, because I kind of understand that. But I just hope that her mom, the fact that she brought up therapy too, though, and admits that she doesn't have the tools, that's the most honest two things that woman has said. The best two things that woman could have said was that we need therapy because I don't have the tools.
Because kind of, I felt like that therapy cry was just BS.
Well, I mean,
she literally said she doesn't care a number of times, and then all of a sudden, well, we need to go to therapy. Well, therapy is for people who give a,
True.
She actually thinks that Monica has to forgive her first. Monica has to get over that, or like, I'm going to die, so you have to forgive me, or whatever. I think, like, why don't you just like say to your daughter, I don't know. See, she looks at Monica cry and she has no feeling. So then it's just not, you don't grow empathy. You obviously, maybe she's like you said, Monica called it completely with her mom.
Yeah, that whole generations of resentment or something she said. She put it really well.
But that was deep. Why does she hate her daughter so much? I don't know. It's deep. Like, to call her an MFer. Like, I don't even think she was talking to Monica. She was just flipping out.
Yeah.
She would just not realize that. I think that she's just, like you said, she's just flipping out because she lost her shit. You called her an MFer and said, I'm not some weak bitch.
Yes.
Huh? I would have been so confused.
Yeah.
It's like her mom wants a snowflake. It's like her mom got invited on the show to be supporting for her. And now that she has some camera time and she saw Angie's dad, a lot of this goes back to Angie's dad for me because her mom has hot pants, allegedly, in my opinion. That reaction she gave to Angie's dad, and then that whole apology after, to me, was to make it Angie's dad, make him think that she would never raise a person like that. So of course they can go have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, because who would apologize for somebody that you've never even met? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you had an ulterior motive. And the way she lit up around that man, and she was just like, she shook her little thin hair and everything. She was like, she came alive, So, yeah, it's a really sad situation. Wait, I just realized Brendan is loving. Yes, exactly. Hi, Shady.
I definitely think that I forgot about the dad and her. Did you? All right. So the scene with Sean walking into that too. So their dad and Angie are doing their whatever dinner. Sean walks in. Did you realize how Angie is like, "Oh, I'll feed you, I'll serve you, whatever." And Sean's like, "I'm taking a shower. See you later, or have a good night." Or Sean was not coming back.
Yeah. Well, and he didn't touch her. So to me, that whole scene, if I was a wife,
right,
and my husband supposedly just ran down to what she said was he just had to run down to the shop for something, the beauty shop for something. He'll be right back probably before we finish. So that implies that he just left for a minute and he'll be right back. So why you got to take a shower if you only been gone a minute, bruh? Why couldn't you get close enough for me to do a sniff check, bruh? Like, why were you way over there? You didn't even address me. And you run to take a shower, and you saw how the dog was sniffing on it. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go take a shower."
He's like,
the rumors might be true.
I think they're true, but I think everybody's in the loop, and I feel like even Sean and I don't think they ever have dinner together. So Sean, to me, he didn't really even. That was normal for him and Angie, right? Yeah, because I think that was normal. Dad in front of us to act like she was going to serve him dinner, like he was coming home. Oh, he'll be right back. He's going to come eat dinner with us or whatever. And then he's like, "See you later. Take care." I'm like,
and that is so weird. If he was remember how he was crying when the rumors came up, right? Yeah. He was sitting there crying. Yeah. Oh my God, what did my daughter think? Well, what's your daughter going to think too when you walk past your wife every chance you get? Never take a moment to caress her. Don't even say hi to her properly when you walk in the house. I mean, and then you immediately have to run to a shower. I mean, anybody who reads a Cosmo article knows those are the signs. They all know those are the signs.
Yeah. A whole adult and a whole dog in the bed between them.
Yes.
You know that your parents aren't having. You're not even telling the whole adult daughter that she's that big and that dog that's as big as. Oh God, that makes me. You're not even saying, "Hey, we need to have privacy." Like it's obviously probably true.
Yes.
And then it was.
Then it was weird for her father, who's a man. And everybody knows there's a hierarchy in relationships. I don't care who you are. There's a hierarchy. Some people allow the man to lead. Some people want to lead together. But for her dad to tell her what she needs to do is wear the pants over her husband, please. What man do you know that wants their wife wearing the pants over their husband? Like, is he trying to set her up for the divorce finale? Well, what is he doing?
I don't mind that.
Well, Brendan, you were raised by a strong woman, so you're a little different.
That Sutton, that's why Sutton's always going to be single, too.
Right.
She doesn't want a man to lead. I feel like maybe they got together when they were, when they're really young, and they're just great business partners. They're great friends. They're great best friends. Maybe they had sex and had a baby, and maybe on her, like she had to get married. Maybe she felt like she had to marry him because her dad. I don't know. But maybe I don't mind their situation if that's the situation. I just feel like
it screams Jessel and Pavitt.
Yeah, who?
Jessel
from New York.
Oh yeah.
I slept on New York.
I remember.
I slept on New York. I hear. I just. Oh yeah, guys too. we're at an hour and a half, and I'm still enjoying myself. If you guys don't, you guys are listening, please subscribe to all of our panelists. We have Erin putting everybody's links up there, like always. We have Larger Curves, Corey Lola Lane, the boss over here, Love Bean. That's cool.
We had the Love Bean follows everybody. He's on everybody's pan.
I made sure this week I said, tell him to be ready. I'm gonna need some Erica. Some Erica stuff because she takes 20 years off my life all the time. I need people to reel me back in and be like, it's okay. It's all right.
Erica Jane?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I know she's funneling. I know that she's around hanging with Tom Sr. probably for a long time in Vegas. He's running all the stuff in Vegas. I think they tried to unalive Tom Girardi. I feel all of it. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, you're just crazy. You just hate her. I'm like, no, I actually saw that like Dana kind of has receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, receipts. Like, and I think they're waiting for all the bankruptcy stuff. Look at me, I'm still going after Erica. God darn it! They have to listen. She spends stolen money. Like, you receive it, you stole it, you didn't steal it, whatever. You received it. That's a felony. You don't think you should pay it back? You know, Mr. Make It Make Sense. She has taken 20 years of Erica. I don't know. Maybe she's really not a criminal. I don't know. Anybody have any thoughts on the Erica interview?
I didn't know Erica was out talking with her mouth instead of stuffing things in it. What did she say?
Oh,
good one. Oh my God.
Depends on what she's stuffing.
Oh my God.
Somebody type that so I can make that
Can we?
What does she even say? I don't know.
I mean, honestly, she sings. It's not nothing. There's nothing. Everything that goes in it is everything comes out of the lie. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, she's got to suck a lot to even pay $7 for tickets. Like nobody. It's Tom Sr. And I swear to God, I think the son's crooked as AF because maybe
we've never seen him. Oh my God, how can we have never even seen him?
Facial reconstruction from his big snowstorm crash when he like rolled his car 7 times. Remember, he probably had to get plastic surgery. He's probably he rolled his car like 7 times.
You're hilarious.
And no facial reconstruction.
In the snowstorm, the Great Pasadena snowstorm of 2019, apparently. I don't know.
And then when there was a blizzard.
I've only known it to snow in Pasadena once during the Rose Bowl, and that was like 1980 something.
I think one time in like 2016.
Yeah.
I was like trying to do the math. But listen,
what I think of Erica Jane is she needs to put the syringe down, step away from the Zempic.
Oh man.
Then maybe she'll have puss to pat because it's looking really bony down there right now. And she might want to pay off some of the people that she ripped off when she was using the victim's money because she's crying about, will anybody work with me? Because the way you treated people and left them all holding the bag. That's why you worried about who gonna work with you, lady. And you might want to take a voice lesson when you do get some food stamps from Monica so that you can carry a note to the line when you finally do end up indicted on all these charges because it's not over yet.
Because once the bankruptcy convicts them, then it's easier for criminals to convict them.
Oh, right. Definitely.
Aaron, I know
we're trying to do with Orange Jude now. But you know what? My sister is actually diabetic and she's on semaglutide. She says she can't really eat anything.
She really has diabetes. She really needs it though. That's it.
But she doesn't have that stomach paralysis thing, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. My friend's already in a class action lawsuit for that out here in California because she was only on the Zempic for like 3 months and her stomach already won't do what it's supposed to do now. Oh, wow. And she was big too. She was big, so she really had it. But for some reason, it did that to her. So we got to be careful with these things.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never took Ozempic. I am a diabetic.
Well, you need it. That's the thing. Like, I know Erin, Erin's dying right now to say something because we disagree on everything almost with Erica. And I'm dying to know your thoughts, Erin, on Erica and the interview with Mr. Zach Peter. And what are your thoughts about Erica? Because
first, Zach did an amazing job. I thought that the layout was beautiful. I thought he was very professional. It did look like two friends talking. I think that's amazing to have those skills to do that. I want to start with that. Zach did amazing on his interview with Erica. Also, I thought that this was the first time we really saw a different side of Erica. She was much more relaxed than we've seen her in interviews, even when she's gone on Access Hollywood, I believe. She's done that many times. She always seems very tense and very like strict, and she seemed very relaxed and laid back. I think that we're seeing a different side of her, and I really enjoyed that part of it because I think everybody has more than just one dimension. I did put Zach's link in the chat so that people can go see the interview for themselves.
Okay.
And I liked the interview. I thought it was well done. I thought we got to see a different side of Erica. I'm not going to accuse anybody of something until charges have been released. There is no proof, so I will not judge somebody off just our opinions. I just don't believe, even when somebody is tried, even when Jen Shaw was, I do not believe of accusing people until they're done. Jen Shaw has done it. I always said I prayed for the people being hurt. I do the same thing in the case with Erica and the Girardis. I pray for the victims, but I don't blame anybody until facts are proven. And so that's my opinion here. I like to believe people are better, and that's just, I'm an optimist. But I do want to give it a shout out to Zach because that was an incredible interview. And the way that he made her feel relaxed enough for us to see a different side of Erica, that's just skill, and amazingly so. So that,
and he has that. Zach has been from day one. It was because of Erica. On the day she filed for divorce, I listened to him. I found him. I messaged him somehow. From day one, he has always been a friend. He's your friend from the day. Like, he's always been that same person. And I agree with you. As much as I love that he got that interview. I love that for him. I'm happy for him. But now we agree. So even if we agreed that she didn't steal the money, right? But don't you agree that she spent what she received it and she spent it?
I believe that she doesn't.
Unknowingly,
she doesn't know how to show empathy. So I'd be interested to see her side of it. I believe when she did the charity event, her actually like going up to these people and showing sincerity in her side of her feelings towards them was beautiful. I do believe she needs to show more if she feels more. That I will agree with. If you feel bad for these people, you need to show it instead of putting up a wall, which I understand why she put up a wall. So many people came to attack her immediately. She didn't even have a moment to breathe. And I believe she has done so many things wrong to represent feeling bad, because she has said she felt bad, but she hasn't shown that in action. And I would like to see some action shown, even if she did a concert and money went towards these victims or something like that. When it's all said and done, I do know, legally speaking, because I was divorced and he wasn't a great guy, as everybody knows. I know legally when you're in it, you're not allowed to say too much. So I'm wondering if that's still why she hasn't done anything, because her lawyers may be telling her you can't because it shows you're one of the.
But she obviously received stolen property. It's obviously that she did. No, unknowingly or knowingly. She obviously received.
But like she has said in the interview with Zach, she's not sorry she didn't get the earrings back. She wanted proof that she wasn't a part of it, but she thought the money should go to them. So in the interview, that was one part that I keyed in on, that she said, no, I didn't want the earrings back. I wanted the proof that I did not actually do the crime, but she actually did not fight. She could have gotten the money for what they sold with the earrings back, which most people did not realize till this interview, which I did know that legally she won, so that money should have been hers. She said no to the money coming back to her. She was okay with the money going towards the victim as long as she just didn't want the blame. But she was okay with the money from the earrings going to the victim. So I think that was a big part of the interview I took away from.
Does anybody know about the whole 2 sets of earrings thing? And she's being sued by the trustee because she gave back earrings that weren't the ones they asked for. So why is she being so dishonest on that part?
There's no proof of that yet.
No, yes, there is.
The trustee final.
The
trustee
is the
one. They replaced them.
Tom is the one that replaced them, because the 1.3 million earrings that she thinks is the ones that she has. That's only the ones that she has is worth 700.
Yeah, did the burglars give them back or something?
No. See, what happened is They got stolen.
Yeah.
And to
Did
please
they?
Erica, he went and got replacement earrings.
Okay. Right.
They were same earrings, not of the same quality.
Right.
They were the same carat weight, but not the same clarity, which meant the price went down phenomenally. Instead of 1.3, the earrings that she won the money off of were $750,000.
But they were the replacements, correct?
But they were the replacements, correct?
So why are we trying to act like that?
Yeah.
They obviously are not the same earrings. I don't understand why.
But she believes they're the same earrings, though.
Well, she knows
Oh,
that's the problem. She believes they're the 1.3 when they're not.
She does not.
She did not understand that he did not buy earrings at the same value of the other earrings.
Tom did it when Tom bought her the replacement earrings. She knew exactly what he did with those earrings. What is the big effing deal? She's not like she stole them. It's not like she did
But that's her point. Is she did not know the earrings, the second pair, were not the same values as the first pair, which is. And she wasn't there. There is proof that she wasn't there when they were purchased. Tom bought the earrings. Tom bought the earrings both times.
But he bought all the earrings with Girardi Key's funds, which was the victim's money being commingled with their money, which makes all the purchases tainted, which makes it her bad to even accept it because
but she didn't know that at the time.
On that stuff.
But she did not know that at the time.
She did. She used to work at the thing. Remember when Erica first came on the scene, I used to work at Tom's office. I know everything that goes on there. She said that. It's immortalized on film that she said those words. And now she's doubling back years later trying to act like, oh, well, I'm just a doting housewife who had everything paid for me. And I don't even know how to press the buttons on an ATM. She's a liar. And then listen to this. Just one more thing. Listen to this.
I'm with
Watch
you. I'm
this.
with you.
What do you call a person that doesn't have any empathy?
A narcissist.
People with antisocial personality disorder lack empathy for others, may be contemptuous of or indifferent to the feelings, rights, and suffering of others. This is from mercmanuals.com.
So she got an issue. If you made it to 60 freaking years old and you have zero empathy for somebody,
you don't even know what it means.
You don't need to be on a TV acting like you have something to offer the people. You need to go to a class for empathy, learn how to do that, and then that'll lead to the class for accountability, and then come back on the TV, and I might want to listen to you. But at this point, I'm thinking that BravoCon might need to be the show next year on Bravo for all the cons that Bravo employs. How about that?
I know. I'm with you because there's a whole other side to this about Tom Sr., the other Tom, not Tom Girardi. She's been with Tom Sr. up his butt all the time. He's allegedly a bigwig mobster guy out there. He has been funneling the money with her, with Tom G. I still believe that she did not kill the cops, that he was at the bottom, or the police, he was at the bottom of the cliff because she wanted him to unalive. Why not? He's the only one that could tell him. She wants to be with Tom Sr. That wouldn't be what's so, why not? She was with him before. That wouldn't be. Why is it a secret, Erica? Why are you hiding the fact that? Thank God Dana Wilkie has proof, but it's like that to me is strange.
It is.
Like, why are you not talking about that? Like, who cares if you're with your ex-husband or your baby daddy? Unless he's the criminal, unless you guys were really like doing some sneaky stuff. I don't know. There's a whole other thing. The thing with the earrings, she absolutely knew they were fucking burglarized and were replaced. Why would he hide that from her? You know what I mean? Why would he say, I'm going to replace your ear? Like, he would just say, I'm sorry. Aaron, I know Aaron's like, I get too much with Erica. I try not to get too like hyper, but nobody will ever answer my question for me is why did she divorce Tom? Why did she divorce him?
Because she didn't want to go to jail.
She didn't want her name in all this
until the next day. She didn't know until the day after. Remember?
No, she knew the day before.
I think she knew it was coming down the pike.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Then say that, Erica. Don't tell her she didn't know until the day after he filed for divorce. Right. Say, I saw it coming. I knew he was doing this. It took me a couple of years to figure out how to get out of it. Legally, I couldn't just walk away. You know what I mean? Say those things. Tell us that, say, look, but his ex-wife said 40 years ago or whatever, that he's been doing this from day one. He does this. It's in the divorce decree from his ex-wife that he steals the money. See? I think he promised Erica. I think he promised Erica that the victims would always get paid. We'll just borrow it. I think she was under the impression that they would always be taken care of, and it wasn't that big of a deal. Think about it. Because he did make a lot of money himself. So she could get lost in the shuffle, but she looked that way instead of the right way. She looked left instead of right and seen what he was really doing and just was like, I'm okay. Rich at all costs, rich at all costs, doesn't matter. And then he's going to get old, but they didn't count on him getting old one day, pooping his pants and not knowing, cursing at like judges and having whole, it's like one day he's going to court and the next day shitting himself and he's got holes in his brain. It didn't just happen overnight. He was at the bottom of a darn cliff, unconscious for 6 hours, and nobody tells the police. Nobody tells the doctors. Come on. She wasn't dead. She wanted to die. She exactly. Come on, man.
Exactly.
It was a happy convenience that he flipped one off that cliff. She's like, okay, great. Now I can maybe we'll just not tell the hospital. Like, what? You lied to that. He told me not to. He's fucking unconscious and he's 90. He told you not to, Erica? Are you kidding? You love your husband. You say, my God, he was unconscious. He could die. Please save my husband.
Right.
Please check me. Check him. Somebody call 911. No, what do? You go get him? You don't call 911? I'm so lost with this. It's like been for years. She's like all time.
You guys. Yeah. What if Kyle Richards is taking a book of a page out of Erica's book because all this big Mauricio is getting sued for scamming on that $32 million house and then selling it at a $40 million profit away from that Nigerian prince, that's a that suit is coming down the pike. And all of a sudden they're going through issues and separating and not wanting to be together. And this is a problem. So I feel like this is all a setup to prime us to believe that they're literally having problems so that when she splits when she leaves him, watch her leave with all of her stuff intact.
Of course.
Just ensuring the kids have their legacy because she's going to leave and take what she's due before this case gets done. And then he's going to get left holding the bag on that. And whatever happens over there, whatever she took prior to the case going through, she'll be able to keep. You see that?
They cashed the house out. But you're forgetting it. He's got a mistress, too. He's got to take care of Miss Elsa Jean. He's got Elsa Jean out there.
I don't really know if he's screwing that lady. This
is the porn star.
I believe that Kyle is smashing the Morgan lady because somebody put a picture of Morgan with Kyle at last year's BravoCon, you guys.
They're sisters. They're half sisters.
Kyle and Morgan are half sisters. The country singer and her.
I'm telling you, she really thinks that it's cool to have a video with your half sister and pretend you're going to kiss her. There's no other reason for her to have that tattoo. There's no reason for Kyle. Her dad was a guy who he had affairs, right? Wouldn't be out of the norm to say, oh, I have a child. And, she was raised by her stepdad. I believe she found out that they were half sisters. And then she's just using that as if that was a happenstance too. Don't look what's going on over here with Mauricio. Look at us over here. Let's pretend we're the ones that made up that thing about her and Morgan. We said that she was having an affair with her. She was just hanging out with her like she does with Teddy. The weird shit is how close they got. The only reason you're going to get that close to another famous person is if you're freaking related or like your long lost half sister. They look alike. You don't think?
Well, didn't Morgan's girl come out and say that?
She don't know.
Yeah.
She was just jealous. She didn't know.
Well, wouldn't Morgan, to save her relationship, wouldn't Morgan have told her this is my half sister?
I don't think she wanted to. I don't really think she cared about that relationship. She was with a guy I don't think that was like a couple years, but I think she had just broken up with a guy that I forget his name they were together a really long time. But I just think Morgan, she wasn't a fan of the show. She had no idea what was going on with Housewives. Kyle had no idea about her songs, and they have their things tattooed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really think they didn't really think that in. They didn't touch in the video. They were playing with us. She's doing a documentary, I believe, because they're half sisters, and I think that they're going to reveal that on the show. And I think that Mauricio got Elsa Jean pregnant in the beginning of last year. Brandy told Kyle because Brandy's her best friend, and I know that she didn't have it or whatever. But like, he's not secretive about that. Also, if you guys just, I actually have seen if I can. I'll send you guys the link. I'm going to ask Dana if I can put receipts up. But the stuff about Elsa Jean and Kyle just does not.
I'm googling Elsa Jean now.
And Dorito kissed his back. Remember?
That was weird. And now supposedly PK and Homegirl are having problems. But what's the girl's name? Elsa who?
Elsa Jean. Elsa Jean. Yeah. Jean. Be careful when you Google her. Put Mauricio's name in it because she's a really popular porn star, and I can't get rid of it on my laptop now.
Okay, well, luckily, you know how on iPhones it kind of helps you a little bit on that part.
A little bit. I don't know. I don't watch porn. Just kidding.
Interesting.
Because she's weird, Shay. Kyle thinks it's cool to let's do a video like we're gonna act like they didn't really kiss or anything, but we're the ones that made that up. We're the ones that said they're having an affair, blah blah blah.
Look, she said, "Don't Google her." Too late. I'm nosy.
I'm gonna see if I can get the stuff I saw. I won't show the Patreon stuff. I don't want Dana to get mad at me, but I mean, it's not the stuff that Dana found. We could probably find too. But like,
you know who did something like that? August Alsina, the one who had the entanglement with Jada Pinkett, Tupac Smith. When after the whole entanglement thing came out, remember there was that video of him almost kissing a guy, and the guy ended up being his brother.
But he had an entanglement with a guy, though.
No, but that wasn't true. It was literally his brother. It was literally his younger brother, and there was no entanglement. And then they came out together, and they were like, "You guys will believe anything. This is my brother." But in the video, they made it seem like they were intimate. That's what I mean. Yeah, so maybe you're right, Krista.
Listen, this came up like when it first happened. I was listening to the Patreon. I was like, oh. She was, I gotta find it because all right. So when I went back and I watched the Amazon Live with her and Kyle. Their banter is like sisters. I'm telling, and I just, I don't know. I really still believe that because I don't understand why else you would get her name tattooed. If you're having an affair with her, you wouldn't be putting her out there like that. If you were sneaking around, because she would have to be sneaking around Kyle. Why would you be all out there with her?
Helen boys, yes.
I just. Oh man! Oh, there's a lot of Bravo content.
They are really gross sometimes.
It does, but I don't know. I'm like, I really wish the Tommy stuff. I don't know. Maybe it'll come out a little bit later. Her and Tom Senior. I guess maybe it's very legally bounded. I don't know, but it's crazy to me. I wish. Guys, I'll have to put Dana's Patreon again in here because it's worth it for $6.99 or I think $9.99. She gives you the whole pot of tea. Like we get the tea, she gives you the whole pot though.
That's crazy. She still has the insider scoop from being in the Hollywood.
She just knows so many people too. Like every time she has information, she says where she got it from. She shows us the receipts. So Jean, here we go. Mauricio cheating, separation, lesbian lovers, blah blah blah. I know there's like actual pictures in here. Hold on. I was shocked. I was like, oh, Mauricio. And I was just like, wow, what a scumbag. Like, whoa, that's really freaking bad. She's a doll. Okay. She's like a doll. She's very tiny, little porn star saying, that's his type. I thought that was strange. I thought that was cringe. I thought that was like, he's a little freaky. But none of them look like Kyle.
They're all blonde blues.
Yes, blonde. Like, and then Emma Slater, why were you holding her hand? Why were you holding that woman's hand? Seriously.
He was holding the porn star's hand?
Yeah, no, Emma Slater, the dance lady. The dance girl.
Yeah.
He had her hand. Like, I don't know. She had a baby. I thought she didn't, though. Like, I don't know what I can bring up there, but it was, so there was like pictures or something of them together and then like some text messages that she had and a lot of stuff, and it was like Kyle kind of knows about it. So what she said, so what else Jean says, and her friend and Brandy Grenville says Kyle knows. Kyle's known about it for years. She said she doesn't want it in her face, and she allegedly got pregnant. And now Kyle wants, now she's using it as a storyline, but I guess after
So,
which with Kathy.
whoa, wait. Are you, whoa. Are you
Okay.
telling me Mauricio impregnated the porn star?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Last January, either last January. What year are we in now? Not this January that passed, the one before that.
Oh no.
He's very
Mauricio,
fertile.
love
I mean,
child.
listen, like she also
Wow.
her image got very she was in Glamour magazine all of a sudden. They cleaned up her image a lot.
Mm.
Mm.
They were going to go for divorce. Now they are. I mean, it's yeah. I'll send
Be
you all the
right back.
I'll send it to you. Actually, I'll send it to you now.
Yeah, there's a whole thread on Reddit about this. Whoa.
Yeah, Reddit. I was gonna say Reddit was probably the good place to go. Oh yes, or you got it. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And Reddit, I'm sorry, I used to say Reddit is Twitter's evil twin, but Reddit is Reddit. Reddit is everything, and I feel like I always thought it was like horseshit, but it just is all true. It all seems to come true. Like on the Hills, the one lady, she was it the Hills?
Oh, I see what you're talking about. So yeah, so on Reddit, somebody did a picture of
Mm-hmm.
Mauricio seen holding hands with his recently divorced Emma Slater, but it doesn't tell me about the baby yet. Let's see. But it does a message. One of the comments is, I thought he just had a baby with the porn star.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
No
dude.
way.
I'm telling you, I was like dying when I saw this. I'm like, Dana, and I'm telling you, like she gets everything. It's like that's the stuff she just, and I'm like, everything that she keeps everything. So like a year later, this is a year later now. So we were talking about this in July of 2000, or July 8th this year.
Wow.
And all the information, this is now relevant. It's relevant because before I'm like, oh, they're not even separated, right? I was like, oh, another cheating rumor. He's cheating on her. But now that all this, now it means a lot. Now now it's like, all right, yeah, I don't want to hit Pornhub here. Yeah, and like, look at her. She's very beautiful, but she's very little.
Yeah, she's teeny tiny.
She looks, and Dorit, if you have Dorito and you have Elsa Jean and they had a baby, that would look like Emma Slater. That would be Emma Slater.
Yeah.
He just has the type that it's not Kyle Richards.
That's crazy.
He got really high all last year. Something was going on. That dude, he was not with it. He did not want to be here. He was not thinking about
and
the
Mauricio's always been one of my fave husbands.
Me too, but not anymore.
I like the laid back husbands who don't want to be a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
I like those kind.
I think he's just
so I always appreciated him. But I hope
there's a lot going on there, right?
At least the kids are grown. At least there's no toddlers involved, no grade school kids involved. Everybody's, you know what I mean? They're adult enough to handle it, hopefully, if it's not true. But I was going to ask you real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think that Whitney and her dude are going to make it? Because I'm like, how did he not mention to his wife that I'm going to be out of town for our daughter's 13th party?
She's lying because she's lying. She's lying.
She's a liar. She's the liar.
She's trying to make it seem like a moment that he's a bad husband because he's like, he said we did talk about this, right? She didn't fight him on it. She didn't fight because she knew that. She was trying to make a moment in front of the camera to make him look like a bad husband, not make him go make a therapy appointment. You're the one with the problems, Whitney. Oh yeah, that's a whole moment. Just like the same thing, the scene at them at dinner. He was confused. He's like, we don't have problems. What do you mean? I mean, honestly, he looks confused. He looks like he's looking at her like
really confused, huh?
Because he's like, we did have this conversation. She said, oh, I can move it to the weekend before because you already did, Whitney. You didn't make it on her birthday. Like, you would remember that. Like, you didn't forget.
And then she was so okay with, well, I can go ahead and change it to the weekend before, but I'm going to need help. But if you already planned it and were making it for the other weekend, then you would have had more of an issue with it. So you are lying because it was really for the weekend before, because what Krista just said is true, Whitney. You lied to try to make a moment.
You're not going to move the birthday party. Oh, I can just move. No, you made a plan. That was the plan. That was the plan. That was all. You wanted him to go back to work. And now that he has to go back to work, she's going to make it look like they're going to get a divorce over it. And again, breakfast, who makes bacon and eggs on a Tuesday morning for kids that have to go to school? Who has the time to do all that?
Nobody.
Right.
in the morning.
I know.
And
Right.
why is he putting his ring in the drawer?
Because he knows that she's trying to make a storyline, and he's like, man, I don't know. I think he forgot to wear it that day. I forget mine once in a while. Nobody.
I never forget mine. I never forget mine, you guys.
You don't?
No.
Do you ever take yours off? Like, do you have to take it off? See, mine I take on and off. I mean,
because of my arthritis, my fingers swell, so I always take my rings off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I think that's something like that he just forgot one day, just like Kyle said. To have
well,
to
you know, Whitney's just a freaking liar face then, because she carried her lies from that scene over to her dinner with Mary, and that scene was classic. Why I can't stand Whitney, because she does things and says things and then acts like she has the right to be more offended at your reaction to her bullshit than, you know what I'm saying? And she's just sitting up there like, well, but Mary, you hurt my feelings with your text. Bitch, you tried to destroy this woman's family. You made it a mission on national TV. She sent you some text on private mode. TV. So they're different things. And for you to sit there with your bobblehead, little girl, and be like, the same. No, you need to go to remedial classes at this point, Whitney, because you're not right. You're just not right.
And therapy, God darn it. She's the problem. It's not Meredith. It's not Justin. It's not Mary.
It's Whitney.
Poor Whitney, because it's not Heather. Look, oh my God, Heather too.
I can't wait till whatever's lurking behind Whitney's facade of smoke. Whatever's lurking, we're about to find out. It's the time of being revealed. Watch, it's all going to blow up because Jesus is coming for Whitney. Jesus is coming for Whitney. The way she had Mary gave her a chance to stop Jesus from coming for her. And she sat there and fixed her mouth to want an apology before even apologizing. And then only said, oh, that was terrible. She still didn't apologize for what she did.
I know.
Yep. She was like, I'm taking my food. Jesus is on the way.
Whitney came back. I'm sorry, Whitney went for her first, and that's why Mary texted her that stuff.
Yes, exactly.
And that was nothing compared to what Whitney did. When she said, and I remember that one content creator that was on a witch hunt for Mary and was having all her family on there and stuff. Whitney was sending all the receipts. Like, she really was part of that. And I wouldn't forgive her either. Just like I wouldn't forgive Lisa if I were Meredith. You know, it's not what you said it.
What's so interesting, though, is there are so many people that are like, oh, I want to reserve judgment. Like how we just said for Erica, they want to believe Erica's not guilty with like full-on indictments and judges and cases pending and all of this stuff. But then there are a lot of people that are willing to still to this moment believe that Mary's thing is some type of cult. And Mary is some type of criminal, and Mary is some type of this, that, and the other. And there's no proof of that, but people are so willing to believe that. But there's literal proof about what Erica has been involved in. And people are like, well, until the actual guilty verdict comes, I'm not going to say anything. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
I get it. You're right. You're right. It's selective believing.
It's selective believing.
It's selective believing. It's like, okay, you morally don't think she did anything wrong, but you're unmorally thinking she did. You know what I mean? Like, your moral compass is a little off if you think one. You know what I mean? You have no proof of one thing, which is so much like is just as bad. Predator, child molester, thieves. Oh my God, cults. I mean. Okay, I kept saying you can accuse anybody of anything, you can sue anybody for anything, and the blogs can get it, but you have to hold up in court. It has to hold up in court. And even if it doesn't, O.J. Simpson, that doesn't mean the masses aren't going to think one thing. Like, the masses are convicting Erica right now. Because, like, you know, morally, we know that she received stolen property.
I'll be right back, guys.
No other reason for her to leave her husband, except for she knew that the money was gone, and that was it. The gig was up. You didn't find out the day after. I know I'm going to probably say this to the day I go somewhere else, but I just want her to be like, I knew, and I found out or something, and it took me a couple years, because it would take her probably a couple years to figure out how to leave the dude. Maybe, I don't know if he was shitting his pants apparently, so I don't know what the hell why that wasn't a reason. Like, I mean, sickness and health, richer or poorer. Why did you leave him? You didn't stay. The man he needs you the most right now. Apparently, he needs you the most. He's the sick. Where are you? Like, but she doesn't even hate him. What? He ruined your life, Erica. He gave you stolen goods and spent it and think it was allegedly think that it was yours. Like, why don't you hate the man unless you knew?
That kind of exit took planning.
Yeah.
It would.
She had her whole entire closet. She had all of her shoes and stuff. That took time. She took clothes out of that house little by little by little by little.
Yeah, Tom Sr. took them. Tom Sr. is the one who took everything. Right from because the dude's got money. So, I mean, he could probably wash money real quick in Vegas. That's what he does for a living. And when the receipts came up with that, not allegedly just exactly that, but the signs are all there. It makes now makes so much more sense to me what happened, where she was, where the money came from, what she was doing when he got caught. Like, oh my God, we're like, who's she? Like, you know what I mean? There was something going on and where she was getting money or something. And I'm like, there's no extra, you know, he spent it all. He spent it. There's no money left. But dude, she was funneling it through. And I think Tom Girardi knew that. But eventually he got, you know, he's going to have to go because he's the only one that can implicate them too. So just happenly, he just happened to fall off a cliff or roll down a cliff. I think that was just a coincidence. And then he's sort of probably like, don't tell the hospital, maybe he'll die because he's the only one. You know what I mean? That's I'm thinking how that went. Call Tom Jr. when there's a burglary. In Pasadena, North Pasadena, the big snowstorm in Pasadena. Where is he? Where? Like, you didn't call the cops? You didn't call 911? What kind of cop says you need to call the authorities? Don't call me. I'll get in trouble. I'm not a real cop right now. And it's a snowstorm. There's a reason he doesn't talk about his mother.
Yeah. It hardly ever snows in California. So
they're actually probably real criminals because you don't hear anything about them. Tommy.
True.
Think about it. Real criminals aren't like Louis Wallace running their mouth on camera. Like, they are like Jen, but I'm saying like people that are actually going to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do something, you're not out there doing. You know, we never heard about this guy because he's real good at what his job.
Mm-hmm. Krista, you and I know.
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah,
if they was real criminals, they wouldn't be talking.
No,
they were
like. I'm like, you guys are like embarrassing. Like, you guys suck. Like, but I'm like, okay.
Real gangsters move in silence.
They do, and that's for real.
You're not going to run around
and criminals were smart.
Well, like you're not going to run around in no-nose pajamas, screaming, doing the booga la la, whatever, doing the booga wolf. If you're a criminal going, I'm winning, she's winning, I'm winning, and he's doing the booga wolf in no-nose pajamas, like that's a wacky criminal. That's a weird ass criminal. That's just a weird dude. Like,
I don't think criminals are smart per se.
Some are very.
Yeah, some, not all.
I mean, you have to be smart, but then you have to be dumb too. You have to be like too smart for your own good to think you're going to get away with it if you go onto a reality TV show. Mm-hmm. That I can't find the psychological behind. I can't find the psyche behind it. You're just a dumb criminal to me. You're too much of a criminal. You're too greedy because you think you can't get caught. And when you get greedy, you get caught.
Yep, exactly.
And if you think a reality show can wash all that money, we're looking at you now. Like, if I do something wrong, I don't want nobody looking at me. What? And then again, I don't want to know what you're doing. La 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 la. You're not going to interview me. I ain't getting.
And that's exactly why they can't get heavy hitters to come on this show.
No, because they don't want to get in themselves one day. Like, we know what can happen with these people doing what they're doing, talking like they talk. Come on,
because
Lily.
when Kyle pitched this show, she pitched it for herself, Kathy, and
Kim.
Kim, yeah, but mostly it was Kyle. It was herself.
Oh yeah,
Kathy,
that's right.
And
Come on,
Lionel Richie's ex-wife, Brenda. And Brenda was like, oh no, this is not what's gonna happen. Oh, hello.
This is my best friend, Marina. She's been sitting over there the whole time.
Hi.
This is my bestie. Hello.
Isn't your friend just amazing?
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Well, you know, I love you.
I love you guys. I mean, we've had a really good conversation for the last 2 hours. I had a good therapy session.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Krista, who this?
Wow.
And
Is
she's
Yes, I wear my watch
pretty.
again.
Is this your sister?
No, everybody thinks
Everybody
that.
asks that.
No.
She's so gorgeous.
Oh,
Isn't
so
she
best
like
friend.
she's the most beautiful ever.
Stop it.
Oh,
My hair is a mess.
God.
That's why
No,
I didn't
it's
come
not. You got a good chignon happening.
She's young too. She's young. How are you?
Very
31?
beautiful.
34. She's 34. She is.
Aww.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah,
When you guys see me
Amir.
happy, that's because you know I'm around her. So
That's good.
yeah. She's like the other half of my soul.
Aww.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Hi, friend of
I love it. So does she have thoughts about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City or Erica or anything?
she's like, who?
You don't indulge?
I can't even force it. I cannot even force her to watch it. I put it on. She's like, they're cool. I'm like, we have to watch Miami. She's like, all right.
That is hilarious.
Nobody.
Yeah, I have
My
friends
mom-
that don't indulge either. I have some
my
friends
mom
that are
runs
just like, why are you watching this stuff?
I know.
My mom runs around the house talking about, why are you gossiping? Don't gossip. Stop gossiping.
I know. And then it's like, my dad goes, who the hell cares about reality TV? I said, I freaking hope a lot of people actually. Who cares about Sports Center for 24 hours? That runs for 24/7. They talk about Sports Center for 24/7. We do talk about this 24/7. We are their news because when you hear something about them, do you go to CNN to find out what's going on with Erica? Or do you come to us? We are the news for them, right?
You're a journalist?
Yeah.
Oh.
BravoCon doesn't think so. BravoCon thinks we're losers.
No,
We don't get a package. We don't get an invite. We don't get press passes. We don't get a place to plug your phone in. Poor Philly divas, like Bravo does not give us any respect. And we keep this narrative running when the cameras are down. What do? We make sure they're being talked about. We accept their DM. We get their tea. We make shit up. We make things up that are irrelevant. And we get no respect at all.
Did y'all see that Rachel is not coming? Wasn't asked to be on the panel.
I forgot about
Rachel who?
Rachel who? Exactly.
Oh, Rachel Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rachel Lewis.
Or should I say Raquel?
Raquel.
No, she's back to Rachel.
I forgot about her.
Rachel. I totally forgot though.
Thank you.
Say it that way. But she'll be there. Is she there?
No, she's not been invited.
Well, I mean, either was freaking Jen Shaw or Tamara or Teddy, and they still went last year.
But you think Ramona Singer will pop up?
How did Jen Shaw break out of jail?
I thought Ramona got fired.
BravoCon last year, Brendan, was before she went to jail.
Did you guys hear?
Ramona
did you guys hear that Marge used a racial slur? Did you guys know that Marge from New Jersey used a racial slur? So everybody's mad that she's at BravoCon.
I can believe it.
On the mic, right?
Yeah, they said that there's audio of her saying something. But she's like, "Oh, it was AI."
I heard it.
Do you heard it? Do you think it was AI?
No. It was a slip. It was a mic slip. She didn't realize it. Yeah. I heard. Yeah.
So yeah, she should not be at BravoCon either.
I love Marge, and I would tell you the truth I would tell you if I thought it was AI because I wouldn't want to. But the way that it came out, it AI is it that good? I mean, come on. She didn't realize the mic was on, and she just said it. She said
the N word.
Mm-hmm.
No, I usually like Marge. See, I don't like being off of that.
I never liked Marge.
I'm not gonna excuse her. I let you guys. You know, yeah. I'm not gonna say a word about it because I was like, how reckless can you be?
Well, I just don't understand why Bravo is so slow to act on some things and quick to act on others, and they just need to exhibit.
They're confused.
Modium of consistency on these types of things, and that will help us.
TLC does it. TLC, if they even hear you get pulled over, you're done. Oh, you got a charge, you're done. You said this, you're out. TLC fires you. They have no tolerance for anything, and that's why TLC should. But then I think Bravo does this purposely.
Of course,
because they do. They want the drama, and I'm like, that's why Peacock NBC is going to just. It's not. I feel like Bravo is just whatever. It's like run loose. It's like the rock bottom of reality television in the last 3 years. We're like on the up and up, but they still don't have an HR department that knows what they're doing, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the other one too. I think the other one is a hot mic away from, what is her name? Dolores, is it?
What do you think?
Dolores Cantina.
Yeah.
You think so? Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, the only reason I was thinking stuff about Dolores is because her dad was a police chief, and
So
in the part of town where he was, like, it's not super cool towards, and so but there was he never had any cases. I went and checked. He didn't have any brutality cases. So I don't know that she would be. She does a lot of stuff for homeless Black ladies. I hope she doesn't slip up.
She also, she was a corrections officer too. So
yeah,
she was.
I mean, I don't think so. Like, I know her, and I don't. You never know. I don't think that at all. I just, her mom and dad didn't live in the same house too. Like, they were
separated.
Really?
Married, but they never lived in the same home. Mm-mm.
Is that why her and her ex was like that for so long?
I mean, I know they never had a reason. This is the thing. After she forgave him for what he did 27 years ago, he was with that girl for 4 years. So it wasn't just, you know what I mean? But she works at, once they were forgiven, they were just family at that point. And there was nobody there to make them have to change their dynamic. When she forgave Frank, he was able to come in, be a parent or whatever, friend, whatever it was, be frank. She worked really hard to forgive him. Brittany's the only girlfriend he's ever had, like, really brought.
They just got engaged.
Yeah, they're engaged. Like, what you see is truly what you get. Like, they are truly those people. Okay. I can promise. I believe that. I promise. I believe that, because if I didn't, I would have to also question my judgment on their friends and people that I know. You know what I mean? People that I would not respect if they were still in business with Frank.
Got it.
Don't worry.
It's Marge. It's Marge who I know deep in my bones. Marge is like Sutton for me. Marge is like New Jersey Sutton for me.
I didn't even think of that like that.
Neither did I.
I don't know. She's messy, but she's a housewife messy. But you also can't have real friends when you're housewife. When you're housewife messy, you can't be friends off camera.
That's just true.
And that's what happens with that, Like Teresa, she's a hard one to defend. She's a hard one to defend. And Dolores is at the point where she's probably going to stop doing that. But that's what a loyal person is. That's what a loyal friend does.
Well, aren't the Gorgas in some kind of new scam?
No. Which one now?
It was some kind
of. I don't know. Real Andy said that he was going to ask Andy about how he feels about the Gorgas being scammers.
I mean, if they're scammers, they would have been caught a lot. Like, if they keep apparently they're scammers every year. They wouldn't be able to keep on scamming. They need to worry about what happened at Jackie's friend's house a couple weeks ago.
Something scrolled across page.
Oh, the men of Jersey. The men of Jersey are just getting to the stage at BravoCon. Joe came out. Frank came out. Who's that? Oh, Lou.
Am I allowed to put it on here or no? I'm probably not, right?
I was playing it from people's lives and I didn't get a notification yet that I was in trouble. So I did. I was doing a live just going from other people's lives. And they let me.
You have the option to screen share or no? Probably not. Right?
Yeah, I have present on mine. Do you have it on yours?
I do. I don't know if I'm going to erase you guys. Tell me if you see, because I don't do it very often. So I don't know if it actually works. It probably does. So what should I go to Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram. And who's live right now? All About the Tea podcast, Real Andy BH.
Okay.
Bravo and Blaze just went off.
You guys can see me, right?
Yeah, we can still see you.
This is so weird. I'm like, I know how to get into my StreamYard and get out of it, to do this other stuff sometimes. All right, I'm on date. Come on, don't not lock me in. No, we can't get
this. The thing with it was Joe Gorga's comedy thing. He got scammed out of his comedy thing, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I put it to your screen, Krista. I think now if you share that, then it'll go up there.
I cannot get to. I'm stuck.
Yeah, somebody took his money he had set up because he's trying to be a comedian now.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean,
how funny he is.
Do you see the window in the back, Krista?
I trying to find. I can't scroll down to hit share screen because my.
Oh darn!
Yeah, I know. Now I can't even get out of that.
No. Next to my picture in the backstage, I just shared my screen with you, and if you share that, you should be able to see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if why can't I get down here? No.
I want pocket-sized Joe Gorga to stop showing his chest.
Ah, here we go. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Hold on.
That's Chat GPT.
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't porn. All right, so next to your name, what do I do? Hit
you see that?
There we go.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Is everybody there? Can't hear it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do I have a thing to make volume or something? Waiting for no. Can't hear it.
Oh darn. Yeah, they're introducing Joe Gorga, asking questions.
Maybe we'd get in trouble if we can hear it.
No. It's no music.
Okay, where am I at? You guys can still see me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We can see you.
Messed my whole. I'm glad you guys can see me because I'm all messed up. I don't know where I am. I'm not touching anything. I'm all messed up now.
Stop scooting over. Oh well.
Oh, Shady left.
Yeah, she said she had to go back to work or go. She had to go.
Oh, that's good memory. You can have a great relationship with your husband's ex. It can be done. I mean, that shows you're real mature.
I wish you guys could hear it. Sorry.
I don't know. I hear a little bit of something.
I can't make it any louder on my end.
Oh.
I can't hear anything.
I didn't think All About the Tea was still around.
Can you hear it better?
No.
Nope.
Let me see
if I can hear it, Noah?
Let me see if I can get it.
If I seem drowsy, I'm sorry. I just came out from getting my blood drawn, so I'm a little tired.
Yeah, you guys can't hear it at all.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't hear it at all.
Wait. There's something.
Sorry, you guys couldn't hear it at all, so I just took it off. But they're talking to right now. Joe Gorga is saying why him and Melissa are so good in their relationship.
I think they're made for one another. Him and Melissa. To tell you the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
They put up with one another. I mean, tolerating and they have a true friendship. I think Joe and Melissa do.
Yeah, they seem like they literally have fun together and really enjoy each other's not only bodies, but company. Exactly. And I think that's like one of the keys to a good relationship is you have to be able to stand to be around each other when you're not having sex.
Exactly.
Where does Krista go?
She'll be back.
There.
Okay.
Guys, I thought I was there the whole time.
No,
I was down
I
here.
took the thing off because nobody could hear it, Krista.
No, I have to be there.
But they are still asking questions over there.
maybe we should. All right. I think maybe because we're going to be able to watch it again, over and over. But we have to get a Marine's doctor's appointment. But I want to do a live where we can watch it, some of the stuff maybe later.
Yeah, I was actually
cool.
gonna start running this again if we go off. But you know what I'm finding is that they're able to go live from this panel again. I don't know how long it'll last because last time it ended up shutting off. But this is a good one. Yeah, we could stop this one and go back on somebody's and do it live.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be back later.
I'm definitely gonna be there.
I'll come look for y'all. But
okay.
Right.
Thanks for having me, Krista.
Thanks for having us.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
thanks so much, Bren, for coming on. Earlier this week I said get ready. I need you on there. But I appreciate everybody. You guys have stayed on this whole time. We had a really good a lot of people watching us on all three things. And I really appreciate it because we had a really good conversation. And I love that we have different perspectives because we're not a cult. So we don't know, we're not cult people. We don't all have to agree. Right. And I think we give different perspectives all the time and show everybody like there's not just one, because your perception is your reality,
Right.
But I appreciate you.
I like it. And I like it because you give us the space to do that, Krista, but we all still get to love each other. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like that's the point.
Yeah.
Because we respectfully disagree. And it's like, that's what we're here for. Like,
exactly. Oh,
everybody wants to be
a house. I haven't seen her in forever.
I know, everybody. I was really excited that everybody came today. I really appreciate it. I love you guys.
Love you more.
In a couple hours.
More.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
We can't get enough of each other. Not get enough of each other. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy, guys? Listen, this is what we do. We'll be on here together, and then we'll be in the chat. We all have group chats, and then we'll be on the phone with each other because we're all nuts. All right, guys. I love you, Mimi. Thank you, guys. All right, I'll be back later. I think. I don't know. Maybe on somebody's, but I love you guys. Who's starting on podcast? I probably didn't let you guys go this long. If I do, I will timestamp everything. So please follow it. Please, all that crap. Subscribe. And I love everybody that's watching. I see you all. And I will talk to you later. And I know, isn't it? It was great. I'm so excited. It was a good one today. All right. I love you guys. Great family. It was a great family therapy session. Oh, yeah. I'm in my stream. Sign up, you guys.